Welcome back, everyone, to the Russell Do-It Center countdown to kickoff here at the Sportsplex. Wildcats getting set to take on the CALERA Eagles as the Benjamin Russell Pride of Alexander City Marching Band with the pregame festivities on the field. And finally a weather-like night for football here as the temperatures will get down into the 50s. And it's finally football weather. We've had such excruciating heat for about 9 weeks. It sure is welcome to finally get some good weather. Randy, good to see you again. Great to be back here at the Sportsplex again. Unfortunately, two games left for this football team this year. But as Coach Smith and I just talked about in the locker room, their focus is going 2-0 for the rest of the year. Forget everything prior to this. Try to finish 2-0, be 500 for this season, and then come back and regroup and try to adapt a mindset that we're used to around here from a high school football standard.
You know, there's something to be said about not having a losing season, and I think that the players have that to play for. If you can get to 5-5 on the season, it's not what the senior class wanted, but you know, there's one thing that I'll say positive about this entire group, including the coaching staff. I just haven't seen anybody quit. You know, everybody seems to have a positive attitude. When I see the kids out there before the game, circled around the BR at the middle of the field, you know, there's a lot of smile on their faces. There's a lot of positive feeling that you're getting from the leadership here on this team. And that's not easy to have, Brett. When you don't have a playoff appearance to play for, and when's the last time we didn't play in the playoffs here at Benjamin Russell?
I think it was 2009 or 10, so it's been a while.
Yeah, I think 2010 may be the year.
I think
that was the last 1-9 year that we had. You know, we had a 2016 season, which didn't go our way at all. We only won 3 football games, but we did win one against Chelsea that kind of put us over the hump, and we made it into the playoffs, went on the road against Hillcrest and didn't play real well. But we did make the playoffs. So it's tough. It's tough on this group, but, you know, we have to keep this thing positive, and you have to keep the program positive. And, you know, the coaches have to keep this thing on the tracks because the expectations around here is to put a winning product out there on the field, and hopefully we'll get that going back in the right direction tonight.
Definitely so. As you mentioned, it was not what this senior class envisioned. It's been a great group. Good kids and a lot of success throughout the years. And, you know, sometimes things just don't work out like you envision. And this group here still with a lot to be proud of as a senior group. And next week we'll be off. We'll have a bye week, and then we'll be back for Valley, and that'll be senior night, and those guys will be recognized.
Find everything you need for the perfect outdoor living space at Russell Do-It Center, like the Fire Rock Outdoor Conventional Fireplace, smartly designed masonry systems that are easy to install and are less than half the cost of a scratch-built brick and mortar fireplace. Weber Grills, the best outdoor gas, electric, and charcoal grills, which always come pre-assembled. Yeti Coolers, premium coolers and accessories that are the ultimate in design, performance, and durability. Russell Do-It Center, experience and knowledge from the pros.
Score big with these deals at Bice Motors in Alex City. Up to 27% off on select 2019 Ram trucks. During Jeep Adventure Days, lease a new 2019 Jeep Compass Latitude for $209 a month. Save over $8,000 on a new 2019 Jeep Grand Cherokee Altitude.
We guarantee the lowest price, and we'll pay you the difference in price twice.
Make your scoring drive to Bice Motors in Alex City.
Gracious Flowers, the girls on Hillby Street are excited. It's fall, y'all, and it's time to decorate the house or the office. They welcome fall with a smile and scarecrows and owls and turkeys, pumpkins of all sizes, wreaths to give that entrance a warm, inviting feeling. Also flowers for every occasion with that special love added from the girls at Gracious Flowers on Hillary Street in Alexander City. 256-234-4238.
Water and plumbing are far too powerful to fight alone. If you have a problem with your plumbing or your water, you're going to call the professionals at Armstrong Holly Plumbing. 256-392-3809. That's 256-392-3809. Armstrong Holly Plumbing does it right the first time, and they guarantee it. Clogged drains, leaky faucets, or replacing old fixtures, it doesn't matter. Call Armstrong Holly Plumbing now, your hometown plumbing company for over 10 years. If it's leaking, stinking, or not draining, call Armstrong Holly Plumbing.
Lex Wedgeworth has been the most trusted pest control for generations, and now with EnviroCare, you can expect the same high standards for all your pest control needs. EnviroCare's exclusive Centricon termite colony elimination system provides the industry standard to protect your home or business. EnviroCare's Centricon system protects your home year-round. Call the professionals at EnviroCare throughout East Central Alabama for a free estimate. Nobody cares like EnviroCare, the next generation of full pest control for your home or business.
Hi, Scott Blake here. For almost 30 years, I've been originating mortgages. I am now with South First Mortgage here in Alexander City. South First offers competitive rates and terms for your building and buying needs. We have local decisions made from our home office just down the road in Sylacauga, and together we are a community financial institution with fast approvals and decisions. You're going to love the way we do business. Visit me at 1995 Cherokee Road, Alexander City, or call me 256-794-1003.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Mitchell & Company, located on Highway 22 West here in Alexander City, across from Holly's Home Furnishing. Diane and Terry Mitchell have been in this business for 40-plus years. And when it comes to men's sport coats, suits, pants, shirts, ties, they can fix you up where you're going to look better than ever. Fabric, they carry their own fabric for making clothes just for you. Alterations just for you at Mitchell & Company, Highway 22 West in Alexander City.
Badcock and More of Alexander City invites the entire Lake Martin area to see our newly restocked, newly remodeled store on Cherokee Road. We're under new ownership and management with the Alexander family, bringing 20 years of retail furniture experience, guaranteed customer satisfaction, and value on all our quality furniture. Badcock offers in-house 0% interest up to 24 months, and the Alexanders are committed to offering you a customer-oriented approach that will make your buying experience easy and your home beautiful. Visit the all-new Badcock and More, Cherokee Road, Alex City.
Our captains making their way out of the locker room. CALERA across the way already ready. Randy, I'll kick it over to you and let you call out our captains for tonight.
4 seniors down there will be our captains tonight, led by number 13, Ty Brown. Linebacker, plays a jack, 6'1", 192 pounds. Has really had a great senior season. Number 23 down there, our senior running back, Zay Hunter, 5'6", 183 pounds. Comes into the contest tonight with over 950 yards rushing. Should eclipse the 1,000-yard rushing mark this week. So a great senior season so far for Zay Hunter. And a good reason for Zay having so many positive plays here this season's been senior center down there, Brandon Sherem, 5'11", 233-pounder, has played a majority of the season outside of that first football game where we saw the starting center go down. He's back, and Sherem's played so well that he stayed out there at center. So good to see that young man out there. Number 21 will round out your captains for the Wildcats tonight. That's Peyton Young, a 5'10", 146-pound senior defensive back.
That means it's time for the Scotty Gordon Cornerstone Insurance and Financial Group Coin Toss. Auto, home, life, and business. Excellent service and asset protection at competitive and fair rates. Call on Scotty Gordon today at Cornerstone Insurance and Financial Group. Wildcats making their way out of the locker room now, and both sets of captains getting set to make their way out to midfield for the coin toss. Again, perfect weather tonight for football. Finally feels like fall as we work our way toward the end of October. You start feeling this weather, it means it's getting close to time for postseason. And again, unfortunately, we won't be playing in the postseason this year. But as we just mentioned, tonight's a big game. We haven't won a region game this year, and that's uncommon for us. So tonight is big for us to capture that first region game and then stay on track in a couple weeks to welcome Valley in, who's got a pretty good football team. You can end on a high note. You look at college football programs, Randy, that have years that don't quite go their way. It's all about how you finish and what you carry into the all season. And I'm a firm believer the last thing on your mind is the last game you played. And if you play, if you play like crap, for lack of better terms, that's kind of what you carry in to the all season. If you play great, you build on that, and you kind of have some momentum. So hopefully these next 2 games as we close out the season, we'll play well, send these seniors off the way they should be sent off, and then finish with a 500 record. We have the flip of the coin. The Wildcats win the toss, and Ty Brown will tell the head official what they want to do, and they will defer to the second half. So we will see our defense on the field for the first part of this game like we've seen a lot this year. We've seen our defense come out here numerous times to start the football game. Again, we'll see them tonight.
Let's run down quickly the record for CALERA and how they end up here at 1-6. They did win that first football game of the season against Pelham, 27-20. Close football game in Game 2 against Pell City where they lost 27-21. Lost 35-7 to Wetumpka, 42-15 to Stanhope. A 40-21 defeat against Bibb County. Lost 46-27 against Selma, and their last game came against Opelika, where they lost 41-0. They've had games where they've really scored the football pretty well, Brett. So should be an interesting game. Let's see how we play offensively. I thought last week was one of our better offensive games all season. You know, we end up losing that football game 33-20. We have a touchdown called back. On a block, it could go both ways. It's probably definitely the right call when you look at it now, but it's just so many different rules that we have in high school football and in college and professional football now that it's an old school block that would have never been called. But it was, you know, we're looking or knocking on the door 27 points against Wetumpka last week. So I thought we played pretty well offensively. If we can build on that, may have something to build on this week.
Yeah, what we need to do is not get in a hole. It's been our Achilles heel really for the last 2 seasons, getting down big to teams early and having to fight out. And sometimes you dig too deep a hole and you can't do that against good football programs. And Wildcats come out in the all maroon tonight, maroon pants, maroon jerseys, white numerals, maroon headgear with the BR on the side of the helmet. CALERA are along the far side, the Columbia blue numbers with the white uniforms, white pants, white jerseys, and the navy blue headgear.
Good to see the kids in Youth League football out, Brett, as you know, I see my little team down there, the Panthers. We've got a 5- and 6-year-old flag football team, and great kids, great parents. I'm glad to see all of those kids out. Got a big day out here tomorrow. You going to be up here doing a little coverage for the game tomorrow?
For the pro football, the semi-pro game. It actually kicks off tomorrow night, so I plan to be up here, and it should be fun. Get a semi-pro game coming in to the Sportsplex tomorrow night, and some good players, man. These are not just, hey, let me go have a pickup game. These are good teams, so you need to come out to the Sportsplex tomorrow night. We'll talk about that a little bit more here as the broadcast progresses.
For the most complete real estate service, Riverbank & Trust has it all covered. Whether you're purchasing land, a lot for future construction, or buying your dream home, Riverbank & Trust can help. With conventional, jumbo, VA, FHA, and USDA loans with competitive interest rates, Riverbank & Trust can close your loan from start to finish in 30 days or less. Let Melanie Foci, Randy Dawkins, Abby Guy, or Phil Blassingame put their nearly 100 years of combined experience to work for you, simplifying the buying process. Riverbank & Trust for complete real estate service in the Lake Martin area.
Southern Head and Neck Surgery offers the very latest in hearing aid technology. Best Sound technology uses directional microphones to make your hearing aid more comfortable in noisy environments. Acoustic fingerprint technology gets rid of feedback and that annoying whistle. And our new open fit models are more comfortable, less noticeable, and sound better. A 3-year warranty comes standard on all hearing aids, along with continued service at no charge after the warranty expires. Dr. McLeod and his staff are ready to serve you at Southern Head and Neck Surgery in Alex City.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Alex City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
Expect it or not, the loss of a loved one is difficult. Put your family first by planning ahead. This is Joseph Dean, new owner of Alabama Funeral Homes and Cremation Centers. We are a full-service funeral home with an on-site crematory and cemetery. Whether your need is immediate or you would like to plan in advance, our experienced, compassionate staff can assist you in designing an enduring memorial experience, burial, or cremation. Alabama Funeral Homes and Cremation Centers on Highway 280 in Camp Hill, or online, alabamafuneralhomes.com.
Morrison Haynes Law Firm in Alexander City are proud members of our community. Our team of dedicated employees live, work, and support in our local communities, and we are all actively engaged in our hometowns. Just like all area players, parents, and coaches, we are committed to the betterment of our local area and want to wish all of our area teams the best of luck this fall. The Morrison Haynes Law Firm in Alexander City, a proud supporter of all area athletics.
Benton Clearing and Grading is Cody and LD Benton, and they got your job in sight. Moving dirt is a clean job to them. Clearing a lot for your home or business is what they do, and they do it right. Call LD or Cody today at 256-397-2531 or 397-2532 for a quote today. I promise you, they'll do the job right. That's Benton Clearing and Grading.
Vaden Toyota of Sylacauga is your hometown Toyota dealer. That means you will always receive hometown service, hometown savings, all from hometown people. That's just the Vaden way. It doesn't matter if your hometown is Alexander City, the Lake Martin area, or Sylacauga. You are always treated like family. Come experience what a hometown dealership is all about. Vaden Toyota of Sylacauga. Online at toyotaofsylacauga.com. Vaden Toyota of Sylacauga, located on Highway 280 in Sylacauga.
Hidley Towers is an affordable senior citizen community located in Alexander City on Highway 22 East, where spacious one-bedrooms are available now. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living, where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today to find out more about Alexander City's best-kept secret, 256-329-0552, where your family at Hidley Towers. That's 256-329-0552.
Karen Chanel State Farm Insurance kickoff. Campbell Woods kicking right to left as you listen. And he'll approach, put a big leg into it. Breeze blowing tonight. This one's going to go down to the 8 and bring it out to the 15, the 20. And Denzel Green down there first. And then a convoy of Wildcats meet him right there at the 20-yard line. And Gavin Vickers ends up putting him down. And like you said, still a lot of energy on this team. You wouldn't be able to look down there and tell that this is a team that doesn't have playoffs in their future. They're excited. They're hungry. They want to finish strong.
Yeah, that's impressive, too, because it's tough to get up. It's tough for the coaching staff to get 16, 17, 18-year-old kids up when there's nothing to play for. But I do sense that, there's a little spunk in their step out there, and that is good to see. Also good to see number 93 back in the football game this week. Our senior defensive end, Colby Ford, missed last week. Glad to have him back.
Yeah, absolutely. First down and 10, CALERA at their own 21-yard line. Moving left to right, they'll spread it out, 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. And the play clock is dead and delay a game right out of the gate here for the Eagles. Tyler Nelson is their quarterback, 6'1", 165 pounds, 9th grader. So this kid is a freshman taking the snaps now for the Eagles. And they'll back him up 5 now. At the 16, he's going to take it and throw it down this near sideline, and it is overthrown incomplete. Some good strength of arm there for Tyler Nelson as he's looking to go down this far sideline. And he just overthrew his receiver just about 2 or 3 yards looking for Quindarius Cruz. It brings up second down and 15.
Jamarian Whetstone is I'm looking at our Wildcats, actually number 3 for them, as you mentioned, Cruz. He's actually moved from quarterback out to receiver, 6 foot, 185 pounds. Had a step on us, but a little bit overthrown.
Prentice in motion left to right, and the Wildcats. We're going to blow that play up. Another penalty flag on the field for CALERA, I think. Getting a little bit early of a jump, and it's going to cost them 5 more yards. This is not the direction, if you're an Eagle fan, that you want to be moving. If you're the Wildcats, you want to keep moving them back in that direction. Second down now, and 20 from the 11. Nelson in the shotgun formation is going to hand off, cutting left and right, and probably should have just hit it up the middle of the field. There was a hole, and he was dancing around back there and allowed Pokey to get in there with a couple other Wildcats and make the stop up here around the 14 14.5-yard line.
Yeah, 3 seniors in on that stop. Pokey Norris getting the first contact. Brett Pitts along with Colby Ford finishes him off. 3rd down, we'll call it 16 on the board. Just starting this football game out. Long possession play for CALERA on their opening possession.
3rd down and 16, man in motion right to left. They're going to roll the pocket down here to the short side of the field and really just nowhere to go with that. He completes it out here to Prentice, but well short of the 1st down. Didn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage as he's out at the 19-yard line. So it'll be 4th down and 12 coming up for the Eagles, and Mr. Special Teams back there, Denzel Green, will go back to receive this punt. Wildcats stand to get really good field position for their first offensive possession. CALERA will be punting from their own 10. Denzel stands at midfield. Snap, no rush. This is a line drive. And there's nobody over there. If Denzel can field it cleanly, he's got some room. Picks it up off the turf, but then they collapse on him right there around the 42-yard line. So an odd kick, a rugby-style kick. Those are dangerous to run up and grab, but he's able to handle it. From the look of it, originally there was nobody on that side of the field, but CALERA did a good job of converging. But nevertheless, Wildcats start in positive territory, their first offensive possession.
And we'll see what we'll come out lined up in. A majority of the second half last week, we came out in the wishbone, Brett, leaned on them. I thought we moved the football extremely well. And I think we're in a formation that looks like that right now with only one wide receiver. Actually, we'll show 2. So it'll be more of that shotgun formation with one back, Zay Hunter beside Carter Smith getting the start at quarterback.
And he'll take the handoff right out of the gate and found a hole, 40, 35, and going to drag some Eagles down to around the 32-yard line. So a good run there on 1st down. Really nothing there to begin with, but Zay found a crease and is able to get downfield for about 9.5, almost 10. They're going to give him 10. They're going to move the chains. That's a UAB Cardiology Associates 1st down on the first play of the game. Zay Hunter with 10 yards. It'll be 1st down and 10 at the 32. 2 wide to the top, ball in this near hash. Edwards in motion. He's going to take it on a speed sweep to the far side of the field. Turns the corner, 30. Looks for a block, 25. Down the far sideline. He's gone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Gavin Edwards around the right side. And that's the kind of speed he has. And 32 yards later, the Wildcats are in the end zone.
Good job by Gavin running through one arm tackle out wide. And once he hit that sideline, it was just give it up. He's going to outrun anybody once he hits that corner. And Gavin, who is about a mid 4'4", about a 4'3" is my understanding, 6'1", 175, 180 pounds, great length, great arms. He got a great opportunity to be something special once he gets to college.
Really just glides as he runs. There's a penalty flag on the field. This will go against CALERA for offsides. So 3 flags early in this game for the Eagles. 2 plays. A 42-yard drive for the Wildcats. That's your Patterson tow and drive recap. And that's an easy one to break down there. A 10-yard run for Zay Hunter and a 32-yard run for Gavin Edwards out of the speed sweep. And the Wildcats tack on the extra point from Campbell Woods, and the Wildcats leave it 7-0. That is your Mortgage Pro score. We'll keep it right here, 10-10 on the clock here in the first quarter, and the Wildcats have that 7-0 lead.
Great senior season so far for Zay Hunter. Wanted to run down these stats for him so far on the season before the game tonight. 164 carries, 952 yards. That's right at 6 yards per carry on the average. Does have a long of 66 yards. That one coming on the first play of the second half against Opelika, where he ran for a touchdown. 10 rushing touchdowns for Zay Hunter. Gets 10 yards there, closes in. I guess he's within 36 yards on the season of 1,000 yards, and he's been really good every game, Brett.
Absolutely. One of the better running backs we've had. It's a solid player for this Wildcat football team. Kickoff down to the 10. Going to bring it out to the 15 and then go to the far side of the field. Found a block, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 down the far sideline, 40, 35, and he's hawked down right there. I think that's Anthony Journey that got him. Not quite sure. It is Anthony Journey that grabbed him from behind, and if not, that was about to be a 90-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. But CALERA starts with outstanding field position on this drive as opposed to their first drive.
Great speed by number 1, Kobe Prentice. 5'8", 145-pounder. Not much size, but he's only a sophomore, Brett. He had one man to beat, couldn't beat him, but a great kickoff return and great field position for CALERA to start their second drive of the game.
Tyler Nelson hands off and meets a stone wall after about a yard or two up the gut. We'll give him 2 yards, 2nd down and 8 coming up for the Eagles. Down to the Wildcat 30 now, ball on the far hash.
Good playing right in there by our big number 70. 79 and 72, Pokey Norris and Anaje Brooks will get credited with that tackle right there. They will give him 2 yards, 2nd down and 8. Ball is sitting on the 30-yard line of our Wildcats.
Nelson takes the snap, going to hand off in the backfield, and I mean he is engulfed right there, Anthony Journey. And Colby Ford also in on the stop there, the handoff to Ashton Shoddy. And it's a 2-yard loss, so it's back to 3rd and 10. 9:06 to go here in the first quarter. Wildcats up 7-0.
Colby's been really aggressive, been all over the field here to start this football game. Glad to see him back.
2 down here to the bottom, 1 to the top. Throws on 3rd down here, down that far sideline, and overthrown and incomplete, and there comes a penalty flag coming in late.
I thought it was, it was one of those 50-50s. You could call it. The issue right here is when you give up 2 or 3 yards off the ball, you even get a pass like that, which is, it's questionable whether it's catchable or not. But number 3 is a great-looking athlete, Quindarius Cruz. You mentioned that. 6 foot, 185 pounds, Brett. Second time we've seen him behind our secondary, only by a couple of yards. We're not in terrible position, but this one will get the call, and it will pick up a CALERA first down inside the 20 in the red zone down to the 18-yard line of the Wildcats.
Tough break there for the Wildcats. Ball inside the 20 now, 1st down and 10. Going to take it and swing it out here, and it was a good play set up over here as a reverse pass over here to the wide side of the field, and there's a penalty flag on the turf. This is against, no, it will be against the Wildcats. Going to mark it off. So this has not been the drive we were looking for from a defensive standpoint. As the first drive, it was 3 and out, and great defense had them backed up, but CALERA now knocking on the door. Wildcats up 7-0. This offense has scored points this year, as Randy said earlier. Tyler Nelson in the shotgun trips down here to the bottom. Going to hand off over there on the left side, really nowhere to go for Shoddy, as he was met by several Wildcats, a group of 4 or 5 over there after a couple-yard gain. So it'll be 2nd down and about 3 coming up.
Yeah, an odd mesh point. Odd handoff right there as the quarterback looked like he was undecided on whether he wanted to pull or give. Finally does give. Low to the ground, does pick up 2 yards. We'll call it 2nd down and 3. Clock's rolled down to 8:17 to go in the first. Wildcats lead 7-0.
Trips down here, man in motion. Going to hand off up the middle, and there's Shoddy, and he's going to get into the end zone for a touchdown. Shoddy right up the gut there from 11 yards out.
Yeah, not much to that. Just an old school ISO right in the middle. We're out of position. Into our secondary before we even get a hat on him. Once we get the hat on him, big back gets another 3 yards after contact, gets the football into the end zone. 7-6 now with 8:07 to go here in the first.
Extra point upcoming, 8:07. CALERA late getting a guy on the field. Waiting for the extra point now. There's the snap, the place. Kick's on the way, it's good.
Good looking kick.
Yeah, 7-7 now is your new Mortgage Pro score here. 8:07 to go in the first quarter. A&M Plumbing timeout on the field. We'll take a quick one with them. You're listening to the Wildcat Football Network.
Mortgage Pro is the new standard for mortgage loans. While other banks are taking 45 to 60 days to close a loan, Mortgage Pro is making it happen in less than 15 days. Your mortgage loan goes from start to finish in less than 15 days. Mortgage Pro is able to make this happen by having the most advanced technology and a highly trained staff with over 98 years combined experience. If you're looking to buy a home or refinance your current mortgage, call Mortgage Pro and let our team go to work for you.
Are you hunting for a great deal on a new truck, SUV, or car? Hi, Jonathan Mooseman from Glenn Smith in Opelika. The Chevy Silverado Crew Cab 4-wheel drive Trail Boss is just $36,700. Here's the 2020 Chevrolet Malibu with a combination of performance and fuel economy, now as low as $19,950. Right now is a great time to track down your new vehicle. Set your sights to Glenn Smith in Opelika, Alabama, and get ready to smile.
Skag, the toughest name in lawnmowers. Unmatched quality and performance for over 3 decades. The clear choice, the best mower money can buy for work or at home. Top lawn care professionals and discerning homeowners know that Skag means productivity and reliability. Every Skag mower is proudly built right here in the USA. Don't settle for anything less than simply the best. Skag.
Satterfield Outdoor Living on Highway 280 in Alex City.
Hey, you mind if I borrowed this for a sec? I just gotta look something up.
Sure.
Conjunctivitis. That's what I got. You know, pink eye, I just couldn't think of the real name for it. Thanks, man.
When you want quick quality care, come to Russell Medical Urgent Care. We're open 7 days a week and conveniently located behind the Cancer Center on the hospital campus. Russell Medical Urgent Care. When it's not an emergency, but it's urgent.
For over 20 years, Kelly's Heating and Air in Dadeville has been the trusted name in the Lake Martin area for heating and AC products and repair. With Train, Carrier, and Amana products and the ability to work on any make or model. They're even on call on the weekends. You can trust Kelly's Heating and Air for all of your heating and AC needs. Call 256-825-2100. That's 256-825-2100. Check them out online at kellyshvac.com. Kelly's Heating and Air. Alabama dealer numbers 14067 and 99129.
Top Gun 1, this is Tower. Termite swarm season is here. Time to lock and load. Top Gun 1, over.
Tower, this is Top Gun 1. I'm arming my state-of-the-art termite tech device that uses sonar technology to find termites in your home without going into your walls or floors.
Roger that, Top Gun 1. You are clear to engage.
For bond or service, call Top Gun Pest Control at 256-234-7375. With over 20 years of combined experience, our team can eliminate all pests from your home. Top Gun Pest Control, as we feel the tug to kill some bugs.
Life is unpredictable, and finding an insurance agent you can depend on to be there when you need them most is a difficult task. Hunter Price, your Alpha agent, understands that. Hunter is the Lake Martin area's choice for your home, auto, life, business, and farm insurance, and takes pride in providing fast, professional, and personal service. Call Hunter now and experience the security of having your agent be only a phone call away. 256-377-4955.
Are your feet in pain? Alex City Foot Specialties specializes in diagnosing and treating disorders of the foot. If you are experiencing conditions related to foot injuries, diabetic care, arthritic care, bunions, calluses, or any other foot issues, Alex City Foot Specialties has the experience and in-depth knowledge of podiatry to treat and alleviate your foot pain. Call today for an appointment. You'll be glad you did. 256-215-5596. 256-215-5596.
7-7 is your new Mortgage Pro score. CALERA takes the ball and takes advantage of great field position off a kickoff return down inside the 40. And they get the benefit of a pass interference, gets them down inside the 20-yard line, and then they're able to punch it in a couple plays later from 11 yards out. This game's tied at 7 apiece. It's going to be a little short pooch kick, going to be fielded at the 30-yard line and attempted to run it back, but CALERA right there on the spot. And that's DeMarcus McNeil fielding that punt and going to be tackled right there at the 30-yard line.
Jason Jones looks the part when he's out there on the field. 6'6", 315, Brett, committed to Alabama. Good-looking build, isn't he? I mean, he doesn't have a lot of blubber on him. He's just a perfect size, and you can understand why one of the top football programs in the country would want that young man on their team coming up next year.
Yeah, he plays right there in the middle of that defense. Carter Smith shotgun, trips down here to the bottom. A bunch set. It's going to be a little toss sweep over here to Hunter. 30-yard line. Found a little bit of a block, 35, and then lowers the headgear and puts one of the Eagles down to the turf up here around the 37 or 38-yard line. That was number 5, Jajavius Williams, that took the brunt of that hit. But once again, Zay Hunter picked up 8 yards, so on 2 carries tonight, he's got 18 yards.
Yeah, a lot of patience right there. Good job blocking out in front. They did try to contain that corner, but Zay just taking his time, picking his holes, picks up 8 yards off that left side. 2nd down and 2, 7:39 and counting to go in the first. We're all knotted up at 7.
2 to the bottom, 2 to the top up here. Moving right to left, Carter Smith on 2nd down and 2 from the 38. Takes the snap, going to hand off, going to run to the short side of the field again, and they're going to stretch it out and nowhere to go. So Zay Hunter that time, just no real estate to work with as CALERA slid down the line of scrimmage and did not allow him, used that boundary as an extra defender. So the play actually lost a yard, so now it's 3rd down and 3 coming up for the Wildcats.
That's better physical play right there, Brett. Secondary linebackers taking on blocks, getting pushed back into the backfield. Probably about a 1-yard loss, 3rd down and 3.
Hand off over here, not much to go, but he got through 40, midfield, 45-40, 35-30, 25, and the run out of bounds at the 20-yard line goes Zay Hunter. And, I mean, they had it shut down again, but just as on the first drive, he found a sliver of daylight and was able to slide through, take it down this near sideline. That's what good running backs do, and that's what Zay Hunter did there for a big gainer, a UAB Cardiology Associates first down to the Eagle 21-yard line.
Yeah, great job by Zay running through that first arm tackle, and once he gets into the secondary, it's big chunks of yardage.
42 to be exact. A little quick screen pass over here to Zay Stoves, broke a tackle 10, lowers his head down to the 5, still fighting inside the 3-yard line, and then finally put down. It'll be 1st and goal for the Wildcats, another UAB Cardiology Associates first down, but 42 yards on that previous play by Zay Hunter, and then a quick screen out there to Zay Stoves has us set up inside their 5-yard line.
Yeah, good timing pass there by the junior Carter Smith, quickly out of the backfield, gets it to Zay. Good physical running by Zay inside the 10-yard line to knock it down to about the 2 or 3-yard line. Brett Pitts into the football game along with Zay Hunter back there in the wishbone.
Yep, Carter Smith's going to hand off Zay Hunter right side, and he's not going to be touched. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Good job of blocking on the right side of the front right there. Back into the end zone goes the CALERA Eagles. Colby Ford was actually in the football game on that side along with the Big D. Lowry, Sherem. That's a big offensive line for the Wildcats, and they get good push. Now 13-7, 6:17 to go in the first. 2 times the Wildcats have touched the football, 2 times we've scored.
Really knife through butter if you want to be honest about it. Just not much resistance over on the CALERA side. And Wildcats have yet really to test them through the air. One pass there was a little quick screen pass, extra points up and good. Wildcats lead at 14-7. We'll keep it here, but really on the ground, our offensive line's getting good push, and Zay Hunter, all he needs is just a sliver of daylight, and he can break it. And a 42-yard run now for him. He's over 60 yards on the game now, rushing the football.
8 football games in a quarter so far. Actually has a half of a quarter left to play here. And Zay Hunter's gone over 1,000 yards on his senior season, right at 1,020 yards.
A guy that
right
played
now.
Linebacker last year, by the way.
He did, and did a good job linebacker last year. As the season went on, I thought he got better and better. But moves back to the offensive side of the ball this year, and it was a good move for us and a good move for Zay. And Zay's got a nose for the end zone. When you think back to his sophomore season, I think he had 10 rushing touchdowns on that 2017 team, and he was really good inside the 10-yard line then in that wishbone attack. So I'm glad to see Zay had an opportunity to move back to offense and took advantage of it.
Absolutely. Campbell Woods, angled kick, and this one's going to go out of bounds. That was not the intention there, I don't think, what they were trying to do. So CALERA will start at their 35. That's a break for the Eagles.
35 or 40, Brett? How does that work?
I think it's still 35 in high school.
I'm not sure if Campbell was trying that high arcing, angled kick.
He just missed it, I think.
But he put more of a line drive kick into it, and Campbell's been outstanding this year.
Oh, man.
His leg strength has just gotten better and better.
We just find kickers every year.
Yeah,
that's
he's a
this
game.
program. This program, and Campbell's a soccer player and comes out and plays football this year. We'll have one more year with him next year. And he is a very, very good kicker. Shotgun formation here on 1st and 10 from the 35. And a handoff up the middle, and Shoddy's going to be put down for about a yard and a half gain. Brett Pitts, Colby Ford in on the tackle there. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, better job filling that hole right there. They do try the counter back to the left side. Shoddy's a big back. Maybe 5'6", but probably close to 200 pounds.
Yeah, that's exactly what he is.
5'6", 200 is exactly what he was listed
you didn't cheat
right
on
there.
that, did you?
No, I didn't cheat, but big legs, big lower half, hard to get down as low as he is to the ground, but Brett Pitts does a really good job right there.
Absolutely. Shotgun, man in motion. Down here to the right. He's going to lean back, throw it down that far sideline, and pass is caught. Man, good catch over the shoulder down there inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. And this man coverage, tough.
Very good throw right here by a freshman quarterback. It's nothing but a fade pattern. And it's the 3rd time that we've seen a quarterback that's moved out to receiver, and number 3, Quindarius Cruz, beat us off the line of scrimmage. We're not in bad position. We're just getting beat by 2 or 3 yards. Takes a perfect pass. The freshman throws a perfect one there, Brett.
Nelson in the shotgun down here at the 38. Takes a snap, looks to the left, and he's going to come back, throw the right, set up a screen. He's got the blocks. 35-30, 25-20. Gavin Edwards is going to tackle him inside the 5, and if it hadn't been for world-class speed, it would have been a touchdown there. Skylar Strong on the receiving end of that. All of the motion to the left, and he swings around, and they had it set up perfectly over here on the backside. They've got a good offensive strategy. Their offensive game plan and their play calling is pretty doggone good.
Yeah, middle screen right there. Good job of getting out in front and getting some blocks. Timing pass by the quarterback. We used to call it the rocket pattern during Coach Sav's era. Derek caught 100 of those. Probably caught 50 of them both his junior and senior year.
Going to hand off up the middle, and he's in for a touchdown. Well, this is a shootout tonight. CALERA comes right back and answers, and they're 1 point away from tying it up. 4:43 to go here in the first quarter. 2 offensive possessions for the Wildcats, 2 touchdowns. 3 offensive possessions for CALERA and 2 touchdowns. And that guy doesn't look like a freshman at quarterback for sure.
Well, we haven't put a lot of pressure on him, and they've gotten the football out of his hand pretty quick. Been good play calling.
The play calling's been outstanding.
Yeah.
Extra points up and good, and they got a great kicker. That's a high, pretty kick there that sails through the uprights, and we're tied up again at 14. That's your Mortgage Pro score.
Just a struggle for us right now. We're in cover 0, man-to-man defense, having to get a lot of pressure back there on the quarterback. A good play calling by the CALERA Eagles. Maybe a 2-3 step drop, Brett, get rid of the football quickly. Fade patterns are nothing more than a athlete versus an athlete, which one can make a play. They extended one drive on a penalty call down the left side on that second drive where they scored a touchdown on the exact same pass pattern to the exact same receiver that we get called with a hold back there in the secondary. They hit one for about 30 yards on this drive. Some things that we got to get corrected. Look, coaching staff, defense, nobody wants to get beat. I promise you. I've been back there in the secondary and been toasted plenty of times before. You don't want to get beat.
It's got to have some help back there. It's just a lot on that as far as the man coverage. Short kick, 30, and Marcus didn't know if he needed to run or stand, and he didn't get the whistle. He called for a fair catch, and he sat there for a couple of seconds, and he wanted to say, look, I'm not going to sit down here and get killed, and they finally blew the whistle, but the Wildcats will start at their own 30.
I think we're doing a pretty good job at the point of attack. They did have that one rushing touchdown from about 8 yards out.
Yeah.
But at the point of attack, I think we're playing okay defensively.
It's just through the air.
Just got to find something back there in the secondary to cure these big plays that the opposition's finding, and it's a lot of the same play calls that we saw last week. It's just
I was going to say,
athlete.
You can tell that they watch film.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not hard. Shotgun snap to Zay Hunter and in a Wildcat formation, and he runs into a stone wall. He ran into the one guy you don't want to run into, Jason Jones, down there at 6'6", 315 pounds, going to the University of Alabama there on that defensive front. And no gain for Zay Hunter. It brings up 2nd down and 10.
Is he listed as an offensive tackle?
He is. He's an offensive tackle.
Looks like an offensive tackle.
Doesn't play offense tonight here.
No, but he's imposing out there on the defense as he's lined up at nose guard. And it's going to make it tough running directly at them tonight.
No doubt. 2nd down and 10 now. Carter Smith in the shotgun. One receiver to the top is Willis. Takes the snap. Going to hand it over to Zay Hunter. And, man, they got good penetration that time, and they are swarming Zay Hunter way back here at the 25-yard line. That's going to be a 6 or 7 yard loss back here. So now the first time tonight, Wildcats behind the chains at 3rd down and 15. Actually 16, they'll call it. 3rd down, 16.
Textbook right there. Buck sweep, short side of the field. Send defenders that way. Beat us at the point of attack right there in the middle of the line. And their linebackers and corners coming through our blocks out by our receivers. That one was one that you want to go back to on the film and say this is how we should play this play every time, Brett.
3rd down and 16, 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Carter Smith is going to drop back, look down the field. He's got a man wide open, and he missed him from behind. Gavin Edwards right there at the 40-yard line.
Good throw by Carter Smith right there. This ball has plenty of air under it. Kind of laid up perfectly. Gavin having to turn back slightly and make a play on it. Running a deep post pattern. But this one would have been an easy touchdown for Gavin Edwards with his speed back there.
I'm telling you, you pray to be that wide open. As a receiver, nobody went with Gavin Edwards, and he's got world-class speed. We'll punt it.
Great
kick. Pitts. High punt's going to be fair, called at the 40-yard line. Doesn't give the speedy Kobe Prentice a chance to return that one. 14 apiece, 3:02 to go here in the first quarter. And the Wildcats now tied up with the CALERA Eagles. And the last couple drives, we have not been able to stop them. You'll look back at that play right there, and that one was there. We had a big home run play there over the middle. CALERA now 1st down and 10 at their own 40-yard line. 3:02 to go here in the first quarter. Shotgun formation to take it and hand off. Man, what a great play in the middle of that defensive line. One of their offensive linemen got knocked back into Shoddy, and Shoddy lost 4 yards on that play.
Najee Brooks along with Pokey Norris, and Pokey just standing there at left defensive tackle. Almost didn't even know that the play was coming to him.
I mean,
looked up, and he had a running back right on top of him, and so he gets the tackle. And Pokey's really, really played well the last few weeks.
He really has, man. He is a tremendous defensive player. CALERA now 2nd down and 14. The freshman Tyler Nelson in there at shotgun, trips now to the top. He looks that way. Now he's under pressure. He's going to roll out to his left, looking downfield, going to take it and throw on the run. He's got a receiver wide open at the 49. Good field awareness by Tyler Nelson to look downfield as he scrambles and is able to pick up 13 yards. So it'll be 3rd down and 1. Great play that time by that young man.
Yeah, buying time. That's what we saw last week. A great quarterback for Wetumpka. Buying 6, 8, 10 seconds. And if you're back there in cover 0 matched up with someone and you're giving them 6, 8, 10 seconds, Brett, it's extremely tough to keep them from making a play like that.
Well,
I'm impressed by that freshman quarterback throwing on the run across his body. That's a perfect strike.
And he can scramble, too. He just proved that. 3rd down and 1, handoff to Shoddy. He made one man miss, and he's up field to the 45 and down the 42. He made one Wildcat miss and then got upfield and picked up the 1st down. But, you know, Randy, you said that. You play cover 0, everybody's matched up. You get pressure and you flush him out of the pocket. Now you start to play backyard football, and he's cool, calm, and collected back there at quarterback. 1st down and 10 now at the Wildcat 42. Shotgun formation, 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom, ball on the far hash. As they move left to right, Tyler Nelson will change the play now with 11 seconds on the play clock. And the ball was not snapped, and every receiver was 5 yards downfield, and this will be illegal procedure against the Eagles. This will be 1st and 15 now. With 1:09 to go here in the first quarter, tied up at 14 apiece. That's your Mortgage Pro score.
We'll take those. Helped us out on that opening drive of the football game, Brett, where they went backwards on a couple of penalties.
They've had 5 or 6 tonight already.
It's been a long first quarter and a lot of points being scored. 14 all, and we're just now about to roll under 1 minute to go in the first.
Credit CALERA. After the 3-and-out start offensively, they've been able to move the ball. Drops back to pass, looks across the middle. This pass is behind his intended receiver and incomplete. Dontarius on the coverage there, looking for number 11, Dylan Killingsworth. So 2nd down and 15 coming up for the Eagles.
A little sidearm pass, floats on him a little bit, looking for Killingsworth on a post pattern. Maybe has a step or two on us, but we're not far off in coverage. We're in pretty good spot. We're just getting beat by a yard or two, but it takes a perfect pass to hit those there. So we're doing a much better job in the secondary in comparison to last week.
And drop back to pass under pressure. Ball is in and out of the hands of Shoddy on the short side of the field up to the top. Brett Pitts was in coverage, was going to be right there one-on-one with Shoddy, but pressure forced Nelson to get rid of the ball a little bit quick.
We had this one defended really well. Brett Pitts is matched up with the running back there, recognizes it. He's out there in coverage 4 or 5 yards off the running back. He may have picked up a few yards, but it wouldn't have been much.
3rd down, 15. Man in motion is Prentice. He's going to roll this way, looking. Going to take it, jump pass up to the 40, broke a tackle, down to around the 36-yard line, and is put down there. He took a hard lick there initially from Brett Pitts and then bounces out of it. They're going to put him down at the 36-yard line, so 4th down and around 4 yards, and they're going to keep that offense on the field, it looks like.
Yeah, no man's land, Brett. You know, even if you punt, kick the football in the end zone, you only, pick up 16 yards. So go for it. Nothing to lose. Both teams 0-4 in the region. You're after your first win, got the ball on the opposition side of the field, take a chance. But they will call a timeout and talk about it.
Well, they're going to let the clock run out.
Okay.
I think they're going to let the first quarter run out, and they will. 14 apiece. They'll talk about it and think about it. That's your Mortgage Pro score. A&M Plumbing timeout on the field. You're listening to the Wildcat Football Network.
A&M Plumbing, A&M Plumbing, service at its best when you need it most.
From the smallest drippy faucet to drain cleaning to water heater replacement to gas lines to total systems replacement, A&M Plumbing handles it all. Visit amplumbing.net today for the experienced, licensed, and insured pros at A&M Plumbing.
A&M Plumbing, A&M Plumbing, service at its best when you need it most.
Lake Martin Building Supply, located on Dable Road in Alexander City. Owners Tiffany and Michael Huff believe in constantly improving their inventory for you. From deer corn, feeders, to Valspar paint, to top quality lumber and RV section, Lake Martin Building Supply welcomes each customer that comes through the door with a warm hello and a pleasant goodbye, and a come back to see us real soon. That's Lake Martin Building Supply, Dable Road. Call today, 256-234-5500.
Alex City Auto Collision is under all new management and invites you to get the best body and paint work in the area with the best work, service, and value. Whether a repair or touch-up to full like new restoration, Alex City Auto Collision's new staff can handle it all and cut through all your insurance red tape. Johnny Snowden invites you to get the best with Alex City Auto Collision's lifetime guarantee as long as you own the vehicle. And remember, you save auto on site so you're never without a ride. Alex City Auto Collision, same great work with all due service satisfaction.
For over 80 years, the staff members of Radney and Langley Funeral Home have been friends in time of need, and we are dedicated to honoring, sharing, and preserving the amazing and inspirational stories of life.
You've got a friend.
Carlisle Heating and Air says it's tune-up time for your HVAC system. Having your unit tuned up increases energy efficiency and can reduce the wear and tear on your unit. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019 for a price. Serving the Lake Martin area, Alexander City, Dadeville, Jackson Gap, and Goodwater. Don't get hot, be cool. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019. Don't get hot, be cool.
Welcome to Alex City Food Shop, your local Shell station located at Highway 280 and Airport Drive. Fill up with Shell V-Power Nitro plus premium gasoline and get the best total engine protection you can get, period. Stop by anytime, day or night, open 24/7, and check out all the great specials and all your favorite convenience store items. Keep that car clean with a touch-free car wash, where your 6th wash is always free. Also, be sure to use your FRN reward card and save big at the pump.
There is an affordable buy here, pay here used car lot right here in Alexander City. Rick's Auto Sales is located just across from Bice Motors on Cherokee Road with a friendly staff who will get you off your feet and in a seat in no time at all with easy, no hassle financing, even if you have a few dings in your credit. Rick's Auto Sales, where your dollar goes farther. Call now, 256-392-3796. 392-3796.
Now this is cool. At Sure Shot on Highway 280 in Alexander City, along with Drake, AFCO, and Wrangler. Now footwear by Irish Setter, Keen, and Georgia Boot, just to name a few. Camo by Browning and Rocky. Sports Afield and Champion Safes for long guns by Bagara, Tika, and Browning. Handguns by Glock, Smith & Wesson, and Ruger. Camp Chef and Lodge Cookware, Moultrie Feeders, and Tree Stands. Now you check them out. Sure Shot, Highway 280, Alex City.
14 apiece here as we get set to start the second quarter. And it's 4th down and 4, and CALERA will stay on the field offensively. They'll be moving now to our left.
They like the matchup up at the top, Brett. Quindarius Cruz probably got us by 5 or 6 inches matched up with a corner. We'll see if they'll do that.
Prentice in motion now, low snap. He's got the ball, and the Wildcats are going to get him, and it was a low snap, and they're able to get him in the backfield for about a 3-yard loss, so the Wildcat defense holds.
Joe Young, along with Brett Pitts, the first two back there on contact. He did a great job just getting the left hand down, not letting that one go 7-8 yards behind him.
He did.
Very bad snap back there. The Wildcats will good field position. We'll start up shop at our own 38-yard line, 11:53 to go in the second. We're all knotted up at 14.
Wildcat offense back out now at their own 38. Moving left to right. Gavin Edwards to the top. Elijah Spivey in the slot down here to the bottom, and Ryan Willis split out here for the Wildcats. Carter Smith takes it, hands off to Zay Hunter up the middle, and he's hit after about a 2-yard gain up to the 40-yard line, so second down coming up.
Good play by number 56 for CALERA, Morgan Clinton. Actually got him listed, Brett, down there as an offensive lineman. May have been number 55, their linebacker that was in on that stop, and we don't have that one on the number. It happens quite a bit.
It does.
Closing on about of the season. Sometimes you get some young ninth graders up, too, for the first time.
That's right. Second down and 8 at the 40. Edwards in motion left to right. Going to give it to him on a speed sweep over here to the right side, and they read it perfectly this time. Nowhere to run for Gavin Edwards. Lost a couple yards back to the 38, so third down and 10 coming up.
Yeah, good-looking athlete, Timothy Gilbert Jr. Plays tight end, also plays back in the secondary.
Boy, if you show reverse on that one time, Randy, you get them going 2 or 3 times on that speed sweep, and then you pop back a reverse the other way, there was absolutely nobody on that side of the field. Third down 10, Carter Smith's going to roll out to the right, step up and throw a pass over here out of bounds, incomplete.
That's a comeback pattern looking for Ryan Willis on the short side of the field, and this one's overthrown. An uncatchable ball at the first down marker.
It'll be a punting situation for the Wildcats, so now 3 and out for them. CALERA will send a man back around the 25-yard line. Brett
He's
Pitts.
dangerous too, Brett.
Oh, yes, sir. Prentice. Kobe Prentice. He's a 10th grader. 5'8", 150 pounds. He looks a little bigger than that to me. There's the snap, and I believe CALERA was offsides. Trying to get a jump, bringing some pressure to try to get to this punt. We're tied up 14 apiece here at the Sportplex. 10:38 to go here in the first half. And that will give the Wildcats 5. So now it'll be 4th down and 5 up here at the 43-yard line. Send a man back here to the 15 now. Brett Pitts has the snap. Gets off a boomer. He's going to run up and try to field it on the run, and Gavin Edwards is right there to meet him and put him down. Great job there at the 20-yard line. That's speed on speed there, and ones and ones as Kobe Prentice wears the jersey number 1, and Gavin does too, and Gavin right down there to get him at the 20-yard line.
So the field position here for CALERA. Back deeper in their secondary, or back deeper in their portion of the field than we've seen the last 3 possessions, where they've had really good field position. So they will start up shop a little bit outside of their 20-yard line at the 21. 14 all. Been a slow first half of play. A lot of passes around 14 all with 10:29 to go in the second.
2 to the top. Now they'll sprint Prentice out there now. He'll line up in the slot. Nelson in the shotgun. Wildcats show blitz. Nelson going to throw over there, and he's got Prentice, and that pass is incomplete. It was a late whistle, but that was a forward pass. He threw it forward to Prentice, incomplete.
Yeah, we were confused. We didn't have a defender over there until late as they show trips to the short side of the field.
They've been doing that a lot tonight.
Yeah, would have probably gotten 6 or 7 yards, but they have really struggled throwing the football on these short passes and finding anything.
You know, it's smart. You show all the look down to one side, and you line one guy up man-to-man up the top, and it's really a man-on-man show up there. Hand off to Shoddy. He broke a tackle, then could not get away from Brett Pitts there at the 21-yard line. So it brings up 3rd down.
Very good job by the senior linebacker matching up with the 5'6", 200-pound running back. Low center of gravity, strong lower half, but Brett stays lower than he does and gets the tackle. 3rd down and 9, they'll call it. Clock still rolling, 9:53 and counting to go in the second. It's 14 all. CALERA possession play here against our Wildcats.
Freshman quarterback back there in the shotgun here. Takes the snap. Under pressure, Colby Ford going to flush him out to the right. Now he's going to have to run the football, and he's going to run out of bounds. I think Landon Jacobs, and boy, he took a shot over there as he was shoved out of bounds and hit a couple of his own teammates standing up, and he took a hard lick to the ground, and they had to help him up, and he's still a little woozy from that hit. Once he ran past the line of scrimmage, he had no choice, but Wildcats did a better job in the secondary not giving him an opportunity to throw the ball downfield, and they'll have to punt. Denzel Green will go back to our 46. They'll punt from their 15. High snap, able to get up there and get it. He's going to boom this one high. Denzel's going to field it, and he bobbled it. Able to go back and fall on it back here at the 41-yard line. So live to play another day here, 9:34 to go in the first half. Wildcat offense back on the field. Some near misses there for our Wildcats here on the last couple possessions. A home run ball across the middle. Weren't able to connect, and down here on the 3rd down play, Ryan Willis looking for Ryan Willis and not able to connect with him to move the chains. See if the Wildcat offense can get going again. And there is a penalty flag on the field that will go against CALERA. This is their 6th or 7th penalty tonight. It's a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct on the Eagles. So that moves the ball into Eagle territory around the 42-yard line.
15-yarder there. I knew it was a big walk-off, and we'll take that. Back out in that spread attack for the Wildcats. We've seen us stay in this formation inside the 10-yard line where we have shown wishbone.
I'm not sure they didn't give us a couple extra yards there. I don't think that one was quite walked off right. I think they gave us about 17 yards. We'll take it. Shotgun formation. Zay Stowe's in motion. Going to take the speed sweep. He's got a lane there, spun out of a tackle at the 40 and then down to around the 36, 37. And he's put down there. So good job there. Positive yards there. A good gain there of 6, almost 7 on first down.
Yeah, good hard running by the senior Zay Stowe's. Bouncing off of tacklers. Running hard north-south. 6 yards on first down. Very good. Second down and 4. We'll roll under 9 minutes to go here in the second. 14 all. Wildcats moving the football, though, deep into CALERA territory.
Carter Smith going to look to throw. He's got Elijah Spivey at the 30. He's in open field 25 and going to be put down there. Big target, 6'3.5", 6'4". Snags the ball out of the air. Good-looking throw there by Carter Smith. Move the chains. UAB Cardiology Associates first down to the Eagle 25-yard line.
Yeah, good timing throw by the junior quarterback, throwing out to 6'3", 170-pound junior. Just a sit-down route right there on the seam. Perfectly thrown football, and a good job by Elijah picking up yardage after the catch.
First down and 10 at the Eagle 25, 8:30 and counting here. Tied up at 14. That's your Mortgage Pro score. 2 to the top, 1 down here to the bottom is Willis. It's man coverage down here, no safety help. Carter Smith takes the snap, going to hand off to Zay Hunter. He's got a seam. 20, 15, 10, 5, he's gone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
We'll call that a draw, Brett, because Carter Smith did stand up and show that he was thinking pass. And Zay Hunter just outruns the entire secondary for CALERA straight up the field into the end zone.
25-yard touchdown run.
For his second touchdown of the night. 20-14 Wildcats with 8:13 to go in the second.
Good job, offensive line there. Opening up a massive hole. Zay Hunter now close to 100 yards here in the first half. The extra point by Campbell Woods is good. It's 21-14. That's your Mortgage Pro score.
Sometimes you just want a good old juicy steak. That's what you get every time at Scooter's Grill in Hackville. They don't just do a good steak. You can pick the flavor like you like. Buttery garlic ribeyes, bourbon ribeye, or blackened. That's not all you'll get. You'll get the fried catfish, burgers, wings, and fingers are always the best anywhere around. That's at Scooter's Grill. They'll have you coming back for more. Good eating, good people, good times. That's Scooter's Grill in Hackville.
Bright lights and a bright look at Jackson's Drug on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Check out our linen line of bags, candles by Candleberry, and Natural Life accessories. We also have a new workout line for ladies, as well as a new spring line in ladies' apparel. Jackson's Drug is your headquarters for Alabama and Auburn collegiate bags. Visit Jackson's Drug today, located on Cherokee Road, where service makes a difference since 1972.
Alex City Internal Medicine and Nephrology and Weight Loss Center provides optimum care for the whole person. Dr. Dimo Popov specializes in the prevention and diagnosis of high blood pressure, kidney disease, diabetes, and acute and chronic conditions. Our weight loss clinic offers lipo shots and a guide to healthy weight loss. Alex City Internal Medicine and Nephrology and Weight Loss Center, where lifestyle changes are made.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kia of Auburn. Kia of Auburn on South College. New Kias at 0% APR financing and no payments for 90 days.
Kia of Auburn. Kia of Auburn. Kia of Auburn.com.
This is Coach Pat Dye. At Kia of Auburn, you are always number one.
This is the sound of Frankenmuth Insurance hard at work. We protect so you can sleep and dream, so you can park your worries, and one day give your children's children a little security. Frankly speaking, insurance should be the last thing on your mind, which is good, because it's the first thing on ours every day. Start a frank conversation with your local agent.
Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
The door's open, the beer's cold, and the biscuits are hot at Foshie's Watts on Dable Road in Alexander City. Fishing season is in year-round and live bait is available. Non-ethanol gas is available along with propane and pellet ice. So come on by and see what we're all about, where the kitchen is open Monday through Friday early at Foshie's Watts on Dable Road in Alexander City. And tell them old Katie sent you right here from the front porch, WAXC-TV.
Hey, it's Steve from the Car Stereo Shop, and my pledge to you is that no one will give you better customer service or provide you with a better shopping experience than the Car Stereo Shop. Whether it's an ATV, SUV, pickup truck, car, motorcycle, or boat, from audio to video, lighting to accessories, no one offers you a better selection of quality products. Take a few minutes and come by the store at 1914 Opelika Road in Auburn.
1:23 to go here in the first half. Wildcats knocking on the door. 1st and 10 at the Eagle 13. Carter Smith in the shotgun. 2 to the top, 1 down here to the bottom. Here comes a blitz. Going to hand off to Zay Hunter, and Zay Hunter's going to be wrapped up right there at the point of attack. So no gain on the play, 2nd down.
Quick update in the region now. This is about 20 minutes ago on the last update that we had, but 17-7. Opelika leads Stanhope. That was with 7:51 left to go in the first half.
That's not what Stanhope wanted to do, is get in a hole. They're not a explosive comeback team. They got a great defense. But 17 early points there for Opelika. They're in the driver's seat in that one for sure. 49 seconds. 2nd down and 10. Wildcats with 3 timeouts. I'm not sure I want to spent one right there. Takes the snap, swings it out to Zay Hunter, and he's going to come back all the way across the field. He got some blocks, 15, 10, and then down to around the 7. That was not sure that was designed to do that. Play, the clock's still running, and we'll have to call a timeout right here. We got 3. So we spin that one. We'll keep it right here, 14-yard line. Actually, was where the ball was snapped from, and he was able to run it all the way back the opposite side of the field. That was a little risky, I'll be honest with you. He was all the way back here around the 25 looking for some help.
I don't think he felt like he had an option. You looked out to the right. They had it defended pretty well. Go back, cross the grain all the way to the left side, and does, out of nothing, pick up 7 or 8 yards there on 2nd down. Ball is touching the left hash mark and the 5-yard line. 3rd down and 2 from the 5. So we do have a 1st down to gain with 26.2 seconds to go, leading 21-14.
And you still have everything in your arsenal here with 2 timeouts left.
Oh, yeah, plenty of time.
2 timeouts, 26 seconds. You can do pretty much what you want to do here. First priority is if you don't score, get the 1st down. That's obviously the main priority there. Wildcats go shotgun here on 3rd down and 2 from the 5. Carter's going to look to the right, going to fade one to Elijah Spivey, and it was just a little bit overthrown. Penalty flags fly there as we'll get a hold there in the end zone. So it'll be 1st and goal coming up for the Wildcats. Elijah, if it's close, he's usually going to snag it out of there.
I think that one's a touchdown without the hold.
Yeah.
The pass was really good. 6'3" receiver. Would have gone up and high-ended that one.
Yeah.
His timing was good on his jump out there by Elijah, but they kind of hold that one down and doesn't get the opportunity at the touchdown, but they'll take this one well inside the 5 down to the 2-yard line. It's on the left hash mark with 21 seconds to go. And the Wildcats will send in that big package, the wishbone attack. Brett Pitts into the football game on the offensive side.
Yeah, Quinn and Zay Hunter back there behind Carter Smith along with Brett. Going to take it, hand off, and going to cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Great job of blocking on the right side of the front again. That's 3 touchdowns in the first half for Zay Hunter. Well over 100 yards rushing also, and the offensive line doing their job of getting push. And that formation's worked out well for us inside the 10-yard line this year, Brett.
27-14. Good job for the Wildcats to take the ball down and punch it in right here before halftime. 2-score lead now. Extra point upcoming. Spivey holds it. Campbell Woods kicks it. That's good. It's 28-14. That's your New Mortgage Pro score. That Patterson Towing drive recap there, Randy. Able to drive the football down the field there with a combination of throwing and running. The big play there, hitting Ryan Willis across the middle at about midfield, and he carried it on down to the 40-yard line, and then the Wildcats able to go to the air and the ground, mixing it up. A good diversity there of pass and run there on that drive.
Really feel like the last 2 weeks the offense has played pretty good football, Brett, and seems to be clicking much better than we saw in the first half of the season. And Carter Smith's been on the money here in this football game. Had an opportunity to score 27 points, and we're within. Were we tying that football game at 27 last week before?
No, we would have been down 27-24 if we'd have scored the touchdown.
Okay.
And we ended up kicking the field goal, making it 27-20.
Yep.
And then they scored one more time in the fourth to make it 33 to 20, and that's what the final score was.
I knew we were close to knotting it up.
We were going to be within 3 points. A little squib kick down to the 15, going to bring it out, and there's open field again, 40-yard line, hit from behind, ball's on the ground. We got it. A big hit from behind, jarred the ball loose, and he fumbled it, and we have it with 6.9 seconds to go. Up here around the 45-yard line. Another return, though. Wildcats giving up tons of yards here on special teams tonight. We do have the football up here at the 46-yard line. So, hey, one throw to the end zone right here. I'd take a shot. 6.9 seconds.
You could tell where this flag was thrown. It was well behind the play, wasn't it? Where the original flag that was thrown. Did you see it thrown in?
I didn't see a flag. No, I didn't see a flag.
This one's going to be called back.
Okay, I didn't see it, no.
So it worked out well.
It did.
We'll take it.
Absolutely.
Still time, 6.9 to go. You do have 2 timeouts, so you can make a couple of passes.
Yeah.
Maybe one toward the sideline to see if you can
get close.
Yeah, I think Campbell's good within 40.
Yeah, he's definitely good within 40.
Which means you've got to get it to the 23.
I don't know which way the wind's blowing tonight. We do have a breeze. Take it and hand off.
This one's going to be called dead at the line of scrimmage.
1.7 seconds to go.
It's got to be before the snap, doesn't it, Brett, to
against
play
the
it?
Wildcats, yeah. I'm just –
you know, other than throwing one into the end zone.
He probably won't do that now from the 49.
Good first half offensively, though. 28 points. Had
Ball
an
back here to
opportunity
the
at some
48.
others, too.
Yeah.
Could have easily scored 35 there in the first half.
Ball back here to the 48. 7 seconds on the clock. Two to the bottom, one to the top. Will they throw it? There's the snap, a hand off to Zay Hunter. And that'll end the first half there. At midfield, we'll take a break here. Wildcats lead it 28-14 as we head to the locker room. Stay tuned. The Alpha Agent Hunter Price halftime show coming up next with Caleb Brooks. Stay tuned. You're listening to the Wildcat Football Network.
Alex City Marines, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, and the Yerkes invite you by to see what they have available today. The 2020 Manitous and Landows are in, and boy, are they gorgeous. Also, some great deals on demos. Take advantage of that while they last. Alex City Marine also is doing shrink wrapping, storage. Get in line now. In fact, call this number, 256-215-FISH. Alex City Marine, Alex City.
Heritage South Credit Union in Alexander City is your community credit union. And unlike the banks where you are a customer, at Heritage South Credit Union, you are a member. Heritage South Credit Union is a nonprofit organization, is owned by the members, benefits the members. The board of directors are local volunteers and not paid, and is insured by the NCUA. Heritage South Credit Union is all about you, the member, and not the profit. Stop by your local Heritage South Credit Union today in Alexander City or visit them online at myhscu.com.
Adams Health and Rehab in Alexander City helps you get back to life faster. When you need the best rehabilitative care following surgery, a stroke, or heart attack, Adams Health and Rehab offers a comfortable, home-like atmosphere, private suites with phone and flat screen, even a secure Alzheimer's dementia unit, and highly skilled 24-hour nursing care. Adams Health and Rehab is here for you by helping you get back to life. Adams Health and Rehab, 256-329-0847.
Attention! Opelika Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Task Force, reporting for duty, sir.
Okay, people, it's time to get serious. Serious savings on our entire inventory. Earl, what do we got?
Big savings, Sergeant. Save up to $15,000 off during the summer clearance event.
Excellent.
No payments till 2020. And credit amnesty.
Bring home $350 a week, you get up to $30,000 in credit. Outstanding!
All roads lead to Opelika. Opelika Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, just 25 minutes from Columbus. Call 800-NEXT-RIDE or Opelika Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram.com.
The same professionals you've trusted with your urgent care is now your primary health provider, Main Street Family Care. We provide annual physical exams as well as monitoring health conditions such as high blood pressure, diabetes, asthma, and more. All major insurances accepted, Medicaid, Medicare, and have self-pay options to accommodate everyone. See us in Alex City, just across from Walmart. Your care is our primary concern.
Main Street Family Urgent Care. Heal better, feel better fast.
Coons Corner Deli and Catering. Now, they're located on Hillby Street in Alexander City. Let's just talk catering right now. Your next event, I want you to get in touch with them at Coons Corner Catering at 256-234-3557. Now, let's talk about that deli. I'm talking about early in the morning. Oh, you're going to love their breakfast. And lunchtime, my goodness, meat and 3 and some sweet tea. 256-234-3557.
Your comfort is our number one concern. Advanced Heat and Air.
Advanced Heating and Air makes your comfort their priority for any season. Advanced Heating and Air is the region's train dealer and an Alabama Power Superior Solutions dealer that can save you money and energy with a new electric heat pump. Advanced Heating and Air maintains the region's best service team, so rely on us to make your comfort our number one concern. Call 234-5052, and we're there for you.
If you're seeing the American cockroach, throw up the red flag. Ladybugs, throw up the red flag. Ants and swarming termites, throw up the red flag. And kudzu bugs, throw up the red flag. That's Red Flag Pest Control. So the caution is on. Call Red Flag Pest Control today.
I'm Scott Davis with Red Flag Pest Control. Call me today, 256-825-0430.
Welcome into the Alpha Agent Hunter Price halftime show. Lake Martin's best agent, call Alpha, call Hunter Price. I'm Caleb Brooks. I'm here with Alexander City Middle School head football and basketball coach, Coach Shundell Rusall. And, Shundell, we had you on Lake Martin Sports Roundup on Monday. We got you back up here today, and the reason for that is your group of 8th graders had a great year this year. You know, y'all finished 6-2. You got a huge win over Prattville. I think that was probably considered the biggest win of the year. I know when I was in school, it was always big to get a win over Prattville. And, I'm proud of your group because they went from having a really, really bad year a year ago and struggling to turning around and going 6-2 this year. And you talked about this group and kind of talked about really the character that they have, but just kind of talk about again, what do you really think it was that helped this group make such a big turnaround in 1 year?
The togetherness they have for each other, the accountability. They held each other in check, and they hang out a lot together, and they make good grades in the classroom. And they kind of came together, and they got a lot of work ethic, and they just had the will to do good things. And I'm proud of them because it was a great season, and they did play hard, and they practiced even harder. A great group of guys. Yeah.
Talk about these last couple of groups that you've gotten to coach at the middle school and what's coming for Benjamin Russell football. I mean, tell us a little bit about what we should be expecting here in the future from some of the players here at Benjamin Russell?
Well, it's a lot of athletes that are on the way, and these kids don't only excel on the football field, they excel in the classroom. And, you know, Dr. Langford coming in, superintendent, we've been changing a few things with the school system, and the kids, they are excelling, and they're doing better from the new things we're putting in front of them. But as far as football athletes, it's going to be potential to win more championships. Great linemen, great skill position players. You know, the whole classes are pretty good, to tell you the truth. I'm excited about the future.
And then, you know, huge news yesterday, the board meeting from the HSAA, they approved to where now they're going to count numbers 9 through 11 grades instead of 10 through 12. And so for Benjamin Russell, and for people that don't know, that really kind of plays into the Wildcats' favor because the 9th grade class is smaller than the 12th grade class. And so this gives the Wildcats a way better opportunity now to drop down to 5A. And how clutch would that be for Benjamin Russell to get to make that move right back down to 5A after a couple years here at 6A?
Yeah, that'd be great. We'll have opportunity to compete for championships. You know, year in, year out, that's the expectation around here. Benjamin Russell, go win a championship or make a deep playoff run or it's not a good season. And we got to continue to have it that way. You know, Benjamin Russell, we got a lot of pride. Our city takes a lot of pride in this program. And, you know, we got people who come out here who don't even have kids on the ball team, but they come out here and they support the team each and every Friday night. They hit the road. They follow the team. So, you know, we got to keep up that high expectation for Benjamin Russell High School football. And, you know, Kevin, you know, we ain't had a great season, but Coach Smith got them fighting to the end. Hopefully we can win these last 2 ball games and finish 5-5, give us some momentum going into the offseason because Benjamin Russell High School football makes a difference in our community around here. It does. When we have great seasons, the community comes together, they support us. When we down a little bit, the community still comes together and they support us. You know, it's just a great thing to have this football team in this city.
And, you know, talk about from a coach's perspective to see this team, and I feel like this year there was a lot of opportunities for them to quit. You know, I think that the Selma game would have been a really good time for them to say, you know, forget this season, we're just going to move on. They didn't. They showed some resolve after that and played well. Would have been very easy to quit after last week. You're knocked out of playoff contention. They've showed out tonight and played really, really good football, and I think that speaks a lot to the character on this football team.
Yeah, that shows a lot for the character for these young men who dress out. They went through a little bit of adversity. They didn't win some of the games they thought they should win, but they never given up. Like tonight, we coming off the ball, we driving them back, we running the ball, we throwing the ball. We look like a complete team down there, and that's high character. Those are great kids down there. And, you know, I'm sure they excel in the classroom just as much as they excel out here on the football field. It's just a proud moment to see us up tonight, 28-14. The crowd's into the ball game. It's a great night for football. You know, it just makes you feel good to be from Alexander City.
You know, one of the things that you kept bringing up Monday, talking on the Lake Martin Sports Roundup, was your kids in the classroom and how good they were, all of them making A's and B's. And, you know, being a former student athlete, how important do you really think it is to have good grades, and how much do you really think that translates into what kids then go and do on the field, whether it's baseball, basketball, football, soccer, whatever it is?
Well, that's the foundation. You know, like building a house, that's the foundation. And if a kid can put it together in the classroom, there's no doubt they can put it together on the football field, on the baseball diamond, on the soccer field, because, you know, that's something they cannot take away from these kids, what they do in the classroom. And sports can be taken away from you in one play. But if they go out there and they excel in the classroom, it seems that sports comes easier. Making adjustments comes easier to these kids. So I encourage any student athlete to make sure you take care of business first in the classroom, and that will propel you and help you become a better student athlete.
Do you think one of the other things that it kind of translates to is accountability,
yes.
You know, with kids?
Yes. Kids, if you can hold them accountable, but first you have to make them believe that you believe in them. They got to know that you care about them, and then you can hold them accountable for their grades, for their play on the football field, for the way they act in the community. You can hold them accountable, but first you got to love on them a little bit. You got to show them that you care about them, and they'll respond. They'll buy into it.
You know, we were talking about how Benjamin Russell now with, you know, the new rule could benefit and move to 5A, which would be huge. You played on a team that, you know, that we played 6A for a while and then dropped down to 5A, and really talk about, you know, just how much that did benefit your group. And really, because I did the same thing. You know, we were 6A my sophomore year. We dropped down and played 5A for a few years, had a lot of success. But I kind of just want you to talk about, you know, really the difference in playing the Opelikas and Wetumpkas and all them, and then maybe dropping and playing the Sylacaugas and then the Clay Centrals and those type of teams?
Well, in those games, it usually be the second half. Those bigger schools and the bigger number of athletes to pull from, you usually come out and compete with them good in the first half, but as the second half goes on, that's what those numbers show up, those 10 or 15 extra guys that they have. And by us dropping down to 5A and being one of the bigger 5A schools, that means we're going to have the same choice of athletes from the number of students. So we're going to be able to compete better, deeper in the games, deeper in the playoffs, and hopefully win more championships. Yeah.
Well, Shundell, thank you for joining me again. Congratulations, your group, on another great season. Good luck with basketball coming up. People look out for the schedule. I'm sure that they're going to get it out there. Go out and support the middle school group. We got a new basketball coach at the varsity level as well, and I think it's a fun time. We got a guy that just won a state championship, and so I think that it's time for Benjamin Russell basketball to also take the turn. You're helping and being a part of that over at the middle school. Y'all went from not winning many games your first couple of years to now, 12-2 and 13-1 the last 2 years, and looking forward to seeing how the season goes for y'all. But thanks for joining me, Shundell, and good luck to you guys this year.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
We'll be back with more after these messages here on the Wildcat Radio Network.
Tapley's Appliance, home-owned and operated by Tom and Louise Tapley, is located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Stop in and check out the Holland Gas Grill. It bakes, it grills, it steams, it smokes. It's great for cooking out no matter what the occasion, from tailgating to backyard grilling. The only grill guaranteed not to flame up. Also available, the DCS Gas Grill, and they have charcoal grills in stock as well. That's Tapley's Appliance, where they service what they sell.
Hey, you mind if I borrowed this for a sec? I just gotta look something up.
Sure.
Conjunctivitis. That's what I got. Pink eye, I just couldn't think of the real name for it. Thanks, man.
When you want quick quality care, come to Russell Medical Urgent Care. We're open 7 days a week and conveniently located behind the Cancer Center on the hospital campus. Russell Medical Urgent Care. When it's not an emergency, but it's urgent.
Can I help you?
Do you have a replacement for this oxygen sensor?
Oh, yeah. Watch this. Hey, Rick, what do you think?
Zirconium dioxide, 5-wire. Yeah, we got that. That's part number 24302.
That's like a superpower. Like a strange and specific superpower.
I heard that.
Let me get that for you.
Thank you, Rick.
You're welcome.
Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
At Mortgage Pro, we won't be able to finance a new car or new boat. We can't open you a checking account. Mortgage Pro specializes in mortgage loans. If you're looking to purchase a new home or refinance your current home, the only way to go is Mortgage Pro. We can close in 15 days or less. We can offer the best rates in the mortgage industry. And we can waive appraisal fees on any new loan from September 1st until December 31st. Call Mortgage Pro today.
Are you hunting for a great deal on a new truck, SUV, or car? Hi, Jonathan Mooseman from Glenn Smith in Opelika. The powerful and full-size GMC Sierra 1500 Crew Cab SLT 4-wheel drive, discounted up to $14,000 off of MSRP. And the GMC Premium SUV, the 8-passenger Acadia, as low as $25,950. Set your sights to Glenn Smith in Opelika, Alabama, and get ready to smile.
Bright lights and a bright look at Jackson's Drug on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Check out our linen line of bags, candles by Candleberry, and Natural Life accessories. We also have a new workout line for ladies, as well as a new spring line in ladies' apparel. Jackson's Drug is your headquarters for Alabama and Auburn collegiate bags. Visit Jackson's Drug today, located on Cherokee Road, where service makes a difference since 1972.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Elk City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
Guys, it's back! Inline skating.
Rock and roll hair.
Calling this thing a pound sign instead of a hashtag. No, the sensation is back at Zaxby's.
The Sensation Salad is back, and introducing the new Sensation Filet Sandwich Meal with hand-breaded chicken, Asian slaw, wonton strips, and citrus vinaigrette, both served with an egg roll. The Sensation Salad and Filet Sandwich Meal, only at Zaxby's.
Welcome back into the Alpha Agent Hunter Price halftime report. Lake Martin's best insurance agent. Call Alpha. Call Hunter Price. Caleb Brooks and Scott Hardy here with you at Martin Savarese Field here in Alexander City at the Sportsplex. Benjamin Russell leads CALERA 28-14 here at halftime. And Scott, really good half of football for Benjamin Russell. A little bit shaky early. Was tied at 14, but really took over in the second quarter and played well. And I was, talking to Shundell. To me, it speaks a lot to the character of this team. It's been very easy to come out tonight, not really care, not show much effort. That hadn't really been the case, and I think that they've kind of shown that all year, too.
Yeah, you're looking at a team that was, obviously eliminated from playoff contention or a playoff berth after last week's loss, and so with only 2 games left and by separating those, it could be easy to lose a team during that time period. So good to see the team come out, and as you said, little slower start, but 14-14 for a while, and then they put up 14 unanswered, and as you said, now the Wildcats lead 28-14.
Yeah, and it's kind of been the way that it has been all year, really defensively. Give up a couple early touchdowns, then settle in and play really good defense, and you got to credit Coach Vassell for the adjustments that he's been able to make every single week. I think some teams have found some certain stuff, sometimes been able to kind of exploit that early, and you got to give him a lot of credit for making the adjustments to get us back in the right position to make stops, because, that's pretty much been the story every single week. Give up a little bit early, but make the right adjustments and play really, really good after that. And so got to give a lot of credit to the defense there for that. Offensively, got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Really blocking well. Hezekiah over 100 yards. But Carter missed Gavin on that throw, a little bit behind him. But other than that, I think has played really, really good in the first half, and had the big one to Ryan Willis right here in the middle, which is one I think he needed for some confidence. And then also a big one right here to Elijah on third down, to able to get the first down and extend that drive to get a touchdown. And I think you could see there on that last drive Carter's confidence really kind of starting to pick up, which, look, we are eliminated from playoff contention, but he's a junior, and that's going to be very, very important going in the next season, having a very confident quarterback with experience.
Yeah, and, you talk about the experience and, for somebody who missed 2 games and – this is his first year starting. He really hasn't had the amount of snaps that you would hope for somebody going into the next season. So these are definitely valuable reps for him. And, again, I think this is probably the most laxed you've seen him. And, again, that correlates with his confidence there. But you mentioned Hezekiah Hunter, over 1,000 yards for the season as well. So hats off to him and the offensive line. And, truthfully, had the game script not going as poorly as it has a couple other games, he probably sitting at 1,500 yards now. So the Wildcats were forced to do some things a little bit differently. But the short passing game that we've seen, and this is unreal what's happening. We're seeing some pretty cool stuff from the Benjamin Russell Wildcat band. But this offense really is better suited for the way that they played tonight, where you have the short passes and letting the athletes get out in space and not forcing them to have to make those long passes that they've had to in previous weeks.
Yeah, and it's a lot easier to do that when you're playing from ahead.
Yeah.
Not getting behind early, and that's that has been the problem for this group, was just not getting off to good starts. Kind of been the case for the last 2 years. And another thing with Carter that I think a lot of people have not considered, Carter broke his collarbone a year ago. He missed the whole football season pretty much, and that's a lot of practice time he would have gotten and a lot of developmental time that he would have gotten that he missed. And, that was huge. And so when you miss your sophomore year, especially a year where you could have sat behind Landon, kind of learned from him, gotten some experience, there was a lot of games that he probably would have gotten to come in and play and didn't a year ago. And so I think a lot of people need to consider that when thinking about things. Carter's still developing as a quarterback, and he missed a lot of time last year that would have been very beneficial going into this season. I think you're really starting to see him just start to click and really get going, and hopefully that will carry over to next year. And while Benjamin Russell isn't playing for anything tonight in this region game, you got to credit the kids really showing pride coming out here and wanting to just get one region win and not end the year with no region wins. And, I think that was the message for the team this week, and you just got to be proud of this group and the way they've been able to answer that.
Yeah, and, I think from a coaching perspective, this is probably the most this is the best coaching that the coaches will do the next 3 weeks of the season, with being eliminated from the playoffs, keeping the focus on the team, and especially for those non-seniors, your lower-classmen guys who, those are the people you're expecting to take over next year. So these are some people that you want to see what you have in them, get some quality reps. But at the same time, nobody's more passionate about winning than Kevin Smith, and so I know he wants to go out and put on a show every time. And, you look at it, Wildcats could finish 5-5, not make the playoffs, but we've seen it in years where we go 3-7 and make the playoffs, and so it's kind of a weird thing there. But I'm with you there. Very proud that the team stuck with it and they didn't quit. But if this is a offense that could move like this going forward, obviously this late in the season, but going into the off season, I think you have some momentum and some expectation levels that could be suited for next season.
And look, it's no secret there was a lot of noise surrounding this program this week, and I think that another thing to be happy about with this group is they've done a good job blocking that out and really handling it well and coming out here and playing very well. Scott, appreciate you joining me.
Yes, sir.
We're going to take a break here. When we come back, Brett and Randy will have the second half for you. Benjamin Russell leads 28-14 here. Stay tuned for more here after these messages on the Wildcat Radio Network.
Vaden Toyota of Sylacauga is your hometown Toyota dealer. That means you will always receive hometown service, hometown savings, all from hometown people. That's just the Vaden way. It doesn't matter if your hometown is Alexander City, the Lake Martin area, or Sylacauga. You are always treated like family. Come experience what a hometown dealership is all about. Vaden Toyota of Sylacauga. Online at toyotaofsylacauga.com. Vaden Toyota of Sylacauga, located on Highway 280 in Sylacauga.
We are a debt relief agency. We help people file Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 under the Bankruptcy Code.
This is Marcia Mason, your local Lake Martin bankruptcy and Social Security disability attorney. Mason Law Firm is located at 217 Madison Street in Alexander City. Call 256-329-1313 to schedule your appointment today. All initial consultations are free and strictly confidential.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
General's Cafe, located on Highway 22 East in Newside, Alabama. Let me talk about their pies and cakes. Miss Penny Patterson cooks those fresh every day. Meat and 3 every day. Now, if you like good country cooking and hanging around with some good folks, I'm talking about neighbors. We're all neighbors at the General's Cafe. Now, are you talking about catering? Yes, sirree. Give them a call today at 256-234-2121. General's Cafe.
Skag, the toughest name in lawnmowers. Unmatched quality and performance for over 3 decades. The clear choice, the best mower money can buy for work or at home. Top lawn care professionals and discerning homeowners know that Skag means productivity and reliability. Every Skag mower is proudly built right here in the USA. Don't settle for anything less than simply the best. Skag.
Satterfield Outdoor Living on Highway 280 in Alex City.
Grace's Flowers. The girls on Hillby Street are excited. It's fall, y'all, and it's time to decorate the house or the office. They welcome fall with a smile and scarecrows and owls and turkeys, pumpkins of all sizes, wreaths to give that entrance a warm, inviting feeling. Also flowers for every occasion with that special love added from the girls at Grace's Flowers on Hillary Street in Alexander City. 256-234-4238.
Hello, this is Scotty Gordon, and I would like to introduce you to our new agency, Cornerstone Insurance and Financial Group. At Cornerstone, we will shop dozens of top-rated companies to find you the best coverage at the best price. So whether it's your home, auto, business, or life insurance, we have a plan that's designed for you. Same location, same great service. Give us a call today, 256-409-2299.
For over 20 years, Kelly's Heating and Air in Dadeville has been the trusted name in the Lake Martin area for heating and AC products and repair. With Train, Carrier, and Amana products and the ability to work on any make or model. They're even on call on the weekends. You can trust Kelly's Heating and Air for all of your heating and AC needs. Call 256-825-2100. That's 256-825-2100. Check them out online at kellyshvac.com. Kelly's Heating and Air. Alabama dealer numbers 14067 and 99129.
At Beyond Home
Home Care, we provide in-home care services to individuals needing assistance with activities in their daily lives. We work with each client to provide personalized home care and sitter services. Whether it's assistance with bathing and personal care or an escort to a doctor's appointment, each client receives the individual care they need with the dignity and respect they deserve. Give us a call today at 256-414-6090 or visit us online at beyondhomecareal.com.
Whoa, that's an onside kick, and they got it. Karen Chanel, State Farm Insurance second half kickoff was an onside little pooch up in the air kick, but there's 2 penalty flags on the field, and it's got to go against CALERA, but he caught it out of the air. I mean, it went –
I think he dropped it after he caught it.
No, he did. He did. He dropped it, but I don't
– it was right in his hands.
Man, you couldn't have kicked that thing any better.
Did it travel 10 yards?
Well, I mean, he kicked it from back here, and it was way down here around the
15 yards.
Oh, yeah, man. It just hung in the air long enough for him to run them. That was perfect. But this is going to go against CALERA, and so.
What's the call, though?
Well, good luck. It's going to take an hour. It's been a while on tonight on these calls, so so excuse us if the scoreboard shows on before we get off the air. We may have to cut in. So and there are 2 penalty flags, and there is going to be a full-out discussion. 11:56 here starting the second half.
Should be great field position, though, probably around midfield for the Wildcats to start this one. 28-14, great first half for the offensive side of the ball. I'm really impressed. We threw the ball well and we ran it well. Over 1,000 yards rushing now for Zay Hunter and 3 touchdowns. Takes him up to 13 rushing touchdowns on the season.
Yeah. This one we may have to call in support to get this one sorted out. It's going to take a while. Illegal touching by CALERA. So, obviously, they feel like it didn't go 10 yards, but I swear he caught it down here around the 45. I'm not sure.
Or they set a block before the ball was touched.
Yeah, that could have been tough.
No, you can't do that anymore.
That's right. First down and 10, Wildcats at their 44. Carter Smith's going to aim fire. Boy, Elijah Spivey right there at the 45, upfield to the 40, down to the 39, snagging that ball out of the air. Good throw catch from Carter Smith to Elijah Spivey. And the Wildcats move it inside Eagle territory down to the 38.
Good timing, well-thrown football by Carter Smith, right there into the hands of the 6'3" Elijah Spivey. He turns it up the field and picks up more yardage after the catch.
18 on the catch. UAB Cardiology Associates first down sweep over here to Zay Hunter, following some blocks, and it's going to be wrapped up there after about 2, maybe 2.5 yards over here on the right side.
Good job holding on to that football, Brett.
Yeah.
CALERA coming up, trying to strip that football
CALERA's
off.
got a man hurt.
This is not a good one either.
23. Down here on our sideline is Jacoby Gaines. Jacoby Gaines is being tended to by our medical staff. And he's going to spin over now and look at that right leg. We'll take a quick A&M Plumbing timeout, 11:20 to go here in the third quarter. You're listening to the Wildcat Football Network.
Hi, Scott Blake here. For almost 30 years, I've been originating mortgages. I am now with South First Mortgage here in Alexander City. South First offers competitive rates and terms for your building and buying needs. We have local decisions made from our home office just down the road in Sylacauga, and together we are a community financial institution with fast approvals and decisions. You're going to love the way we do business. Visit me at 1995 Cherokee Road, Alexander City, or call me 256-794-1003.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Lex Wedgeworth has been the most trusted pest control for generations, and now with EnviroCare, you can expect the same high standards for all your pest control needs. EnviroCare's exclusive Centricon termite colony elimination system provides the industry standard to protect your home or business. EnviroCare's Centricon system protects your home year-round. Call the professionals at EnviroCare throughout East Central Alabama for a free estimate. Nobody cares like EnviroCare, the next generation of full pest control for your home or business.
Kia of Auburn. Kia of Auburn on South College. New Kias at 0% APR financing and no payments for 90 days.
Kia of Auburn. Kia of Auburn. Kia of Auburn.com.
This is Coach Pat Dye. At Kia of Auburn, you are always number one.
What's behind the CA?
A world full of opportunities.
Where are you now? Where are you going?
Where do you want to be?
These are all important in determining your path in life.
More importantly, why be ordinary
when you can be extraordinary?
At Central Alabama Community College, you can be anything you wish to be.
Don't put your future on hold and don't settle for less than excellence.
We are Central Alabama Community College.
Central to you.
Central to your success.
Water and plumbing are far too powerful to fight alone. If you have a problem with your plumbing or your water, you're going to call the professionals at Armstrong Holly Plumbing. 256-392-3809. That's 256-392-3809. Armstrong Holly Plumbing does it right the first time, and they guarantee it. Clogged drains, leaky faucets, or replacing old fixtures. It doesn't matter. Call Armstrong Holly Plumbing now. Your hometown plumbing company for over 10 years. If it's leaking, stinking, or not draining, call Armstrong Holly Plumbing.
This is the sound of Frankenmuth Insurance hard at work. We protect so you can sleep and dream, so you can park your worries, and one day give your children's children a little security. Frankly speaking, insurance should be the last thing on your mind, which is good, because it's the first thing on ours every day. Start a frank conversation with your local agent.
Morrison Haynes Law Firm in Alexander City are proud members of our community. Our team of dedicated employees live, work, and support in our local communities, and we are all actively engaged in our hometowns. Just like all area players, parents, and coaches, we are committed to the betterment of our local area and want to wish all of our area teams the best of luck this fall. The Morrison Haynes Law Firm in Alexander City, a proud supporter of all area athletics.
Are your feet in pain? Alex City Foot Specialties specializes in diagnosing and treating disorders of the foot. If you are experiencing conditions related to foot injuries, diabetic care, arthritic care, bunions, calluses, or any other foot issues, Alex City Foot Specialties has the experience and in-depth knowledge of podiatry to treat and alleviate your foot pain. Call today for an appointment. You'll be glad you did. 256-215-5596. 256-215-5596.
28-14, Wildcats lead it and move the ball down inside the 25 down to the 24 now.
Last update we had in Dayville was Dayville's up 14-12 over Beulah. So that's a close football game.
Trips to the top, one down to the bottom. Carter Smith, the snap, looks across the middle, going to fire a pass and tipped and intercepted. And that one was high through the hands of Elijah Spivey and picked off. And Elijah was there, just a little bit too high.
Yeah, Carter would like to have that one back as he put a little bit too much juice on that one as he had an open receiver and Elijah Spivey running across the field. And this one does go through the hands, but it's 2 or 3 yards up. It's going to be a touchdown more than likely if this one's at the chest of Elijah Spivey.
Oh, yeah, I think it was an easy walk-in touchdown. That ball was just too high.
Our passing game's been good tonight.
It has.
That's the one negative that we've seen. The rest of the play's been a really good half of football to start it off.
Yeah, Shoddy right up the middle, and the gang tackle there by the Wildcats as they cross the 10 up to the 11-yard line. Wildcats on defense now really did a good job. Gave up 2 drives there where CALERA was able to drive the football down the field and score, but have really tightened the screw since. 2nd down and 7 coming up at their own 13-yard line. Moving right to left here in the second half. Nelson in the shotgun, takes the snap, looks to the left, now back to the right. Holding, no call. Anaje on the run, going to force him to throw this one way into the boundary and incomplete. But Anaje Brooks really showing some pretty good speed for his size. Almost was able to get a hand on Nelson way back there around the goal line. And Nelson had to waste it into the boundary. It's 3rd down and 7.
We've really controlled the line of scrimmage, Brett, and we've put good pressure back there on the quarterback. We've done a better job since midway through the first half of defending down the field. They have moved big Jason Jones in on the offensive side here to start the second half at left tackle.
He is at left tackle now, where he will be playing in college. He is a big man. Goodness great. He just held A.J., though. And Wildcats have Nelson back there in the grasp in the end zone. Anaje, actually, Pokey got to him that time, and it's going to be intentional grounding in the end zone. It should be a safety. And Pokey had him grabbed. But I'm telling you, Jason Jones, I happened to be watching him on that play. A.J. just was bear-hugged. Nothing he could do, and the big man just –
He dwarfs A.J. too.
Yeah, he just sucked him in, man.
Oh, everything about him's big. 6'6", 315. I get it.
Yeah, he's huge. He's athletic too, man.
Yeah.
A.J. just ran into ran straight toward him, and he just grabbed him. So it is a safety. The intentional grounding will be declined as they give Pokey the credit for the sack in the end zone.
Watch out, Mountain Brook. Mountain Brook leads in the third quarter over Thompson right now, 14-7, Brett. That one.
And let me tell you a little bit of news on that. The word is Mountain Brook will be sliding down to 6A next year.
Wow. Watch out, because they have been outstanding in 7A.
That's what I'm saying.
Over the last 3 or 4 years.
You better watch that news.
They have been outstanding in 7A, and they haven't been able to play for championships, Brett. But
can't get out of the region.
Even Harold Joyner, and the run that they've had. I guess they've averaged 8, 9, 10 wins a season, though,
they have.
in that region. Oh, yeah, they'll play for championships in 6A.
If they move down to 6A, there is no question. And free kick coming up here from CALERA. And they'll choose to kick it from the ground instead of a punt. Have to kick it from back here at their 20. Wildcats have a host of guys from the 50 all the way back to the 35 ready to field this. 6 of them to be exact. Got DeMarcus McNeil back there, Zay Stows, Gavin Edwards, Carl Russell, Zay Hunter, and Denzel Green all back from the 45 back to the 35. So be a high end over end kick. It's going to go to Zay Hunter back here at the 28. Going to bring it out to the 40. Midfield found that seam, 45, still on his feet, 40. And down to the 38, Randy, Zay Hunter saw that hole from back here around the 35-yard line and accelerated straight down the field. Never did anything about trying to juke or jive or go to the sideline, and he hit it right up the field. And good return there, and the Eagles have another man down. This one may be just more of a cramp, maybe.
Yeah, it looks like he's holding toward a cramp.
Number 40 there for the Eagles. He is not on our roster either. So you see a difference in numbers a lot of times, as you said earlier. 9:42 to go here in the third quarter. Wildcats up 30-14. They'll tend to this young man.
A couple of quick score updates as this young man's he's okay. I mean,
I think so, yeah.
He's up, sitting there. He's bothered a little bit with the right side. Let's hope it's not a knee, as I thought it was more of a cramp, but we'll try to update you there. But Chelsea being Miners over Chelsea right now, 31-14, 9:20 left to go. That one's in the third. Try to get some more updates as we're checking through.
He is in pain. Yeah, he is. Let's see what they're going to do to try to help this young man up. Don't have his name on this. They're going to help him off the field, and it's another one of these no weight on that right leg. They're going to have to pick him up, actually on the left leg, rather.
Congratulations to Opelika, as they will win another region championship going away against Stanhope right now, as they lead 38-7.
Wow.
That one was 6:34 to go in the third.
They are pouring it on.
Yeah, I'm just not even somewhat surprised at that score. Stanhope's had a great season.
Now, you know,
Brett,
I'm with you. I kind
I
of
wish
leaned
I had that one back. You know it.
Oh, we should have.
Oh,
I mean, that was
such a winnable
one
game
that we let get away. But Stanhope's had a great season. They'll finish
Yes, they
runner-up. Carter's going to drop back, looking deep down the field. He's going to take it and throw it. Going up for Zay Stows, and jump ball incomplete down around the 2-yard line. Trying to go deep. I like the calls tonight, letting us air it out a little bit, get it to some of our playmakers. We haven't really seen that much this year.
Great job by the offensive front, all kinds of time for Carter Smith back there.
That's the unit I'm most impressed with all year. You know, Coach Campbell told a lot of us that by the end of the season it'll be the most improved group on the field, and I think it is. 2nd down and 10 from the Eagle 38. Shotgun snap, going to hand off Zay Hunter right side, broke a tackle, and then dives across the 40 up here to around the 36-yard line, so a gain of about 3, 3rd down coming up. 9:20 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Wildcats up 30-14. Trying to get down the field. Carter kind of been the gunslinger tonight. They've opened the offense up. Been putting it all over the field. Guys are open. Good throws, good routes, good play calling all the way around. 2 to the top now, 2 to the bottom. On a 3rd and 8 from the 36. Carter Smith's going to drop back. He's got all day. Going to fire pass. Got Elijah Spivey, this time at the 25-yard line, and he's got a Wildcat first down. Compliments of UAB Cardiology Associates. A good throw and catch again. Carter Smith finding Elijah Spivey. That could be a very good duo next year going in to a senior season for both of those guys.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that if, I've said it till I'm blue in the face, if he doesn't touch it 7 to 10 times a game, I think you've done yourself a disservice on the offensive side, and we've done a great job tonight of finding him and getting the football in his hands.
1st and 10 at the 25. Carter going to hand it off now to Zay Hunter, 20 down to the 15 and spinning down right there. And the big guy, Jason Jones, laying down flat on his face. Now he's going to pop up. Well, they ran right at the big guy, and Zay Hunter breaks tackles. It doesn't matter how big you are. He got 9 yards there, 2nd and 1, down to the 15-yard line.
Quick update from Dable. It's 14 all. As Dable decides to run out the back of the end zone, give them 2 points back. So it's 14 all.
Sweep over here to Carl Russell. He lowers his headgear and runs down to the 10, into the 9. Another UAB Cardiology Associates first down. It's 1st and goal. Wildcats now with 7:43 to go here in the 3rd quarter. And Wildcats driving this ball on down the field. We're stopped, and then a penalty flag. Unsportsmanlike conduct gave us new life, and we've continued to move this ball down the field. Actually, that was the previous drive. We were able to get a safety, and then they free kicked it down to the 30, and Zay Hunter brought it back all the way to around the 38-yard line on a return. Carter's going to keep it, nowhere to go, and 3 of them grab him right there around the 11-yard line, going to put him down for a yard loss. So 2nd and goal from the 11 coming up. But this drive started at the Eagle 38-yard line. So Patterson towing drive recap hopefully coming up here after we cash another one in. 30-14, Wildcats on top of CALERA here in the 3rd quarter. That's your Mortgage Pro score. Zay Hunter behind Carter Smith in the shotgun, and he'll get a quick pitch and another penalty flag over here.
Got to be movement, I would guess. Against the Wildcats on this left side somewhere.
A lot of penalties tonight. Lots of penalties.
Yeah, this one will go against us, Brett. False start.
Yep. Procedure against the Wildcats. Marcus Freeman will come off the field now.
Yeah, I had a feeling that one went against the receiver.
Yep, that's who I believe they'll call it on, and Zay Stows will come back out. Elijah Spivey. Quinn will come out now from the H-back position. So they'll spread it out and go 4 wide. They'll stick 3 to the top. And Ryan Willis down here to the bottom. Ryan's been targeted several times tonight. got several catches. It's man coverage down here. Will Carter look at him? Looks to the left, eyes it up, looks to the corner. Zay Stoves, jump ball, almost tipped into Gavin Edwards' hands on the deflection and incomplete.
Pretty good spot for the throw.
Yeah, it was.
Gave Zay an opportunity to go up and high end it. Couldn't come down with it, though. Does bounce off, and Gavin Edwards in the back left corner of the end zone had a play at it, but lived to play another play.
3rd and goal from the 16. Marcus Freeman down here is the lone guy to the bottom now. Edwards and Stoves to the top. Takes the snap, under pressure, got away from it, going to throw on the run, and he just threw this one a little bit too hard. Zay Hunter was wide open, and Carter just overthrew it. Nothing else you can say. He did a good job of eluding the initial defender, and he'd like to have that throw back too. He just threw it. That one just got away from him.
Be a field goal opportunity for Campbell Woods. He'll lay this tee down at the 23, so a 33-yard attempt for the junior kicker, who has done nothing but get better and better as the season has moved on. He's got a chance to be a great one next year as a senior.
Campbell Woods. Place to kick is up. The kick is good right down Broadway, and the Wildcats lead it 33-14. Campbell Woods is just about as sure-footed kicker as you'll see.
Hadn't been good from 52 as he knocked this one about halfway on the field house back here. He's just an athlete. You know, some guys just – the whole family's good athletes.
Yeah.
Carry themselves well, and when they're put into action, they can just make plays. And Campbell, I think, does the same thing in soccer, where he's one of the best goalies in the state's my understanding.
Yeah, he is. He is. Quick feet, very athletic. 33-14, Wildcats in control here. Wow, in baseball, top of the 8th, Yankees look like they're going to force another game there when they looked like they were left for dead last night, down 3-1. They're going to at least make them go back to Houston, but good luck going against Garrett Cole. I'm telling you right now, buddy. They got Verlander tonight, though. They were able to knock him out. The Nationals wait on the winner of that series.
Good kick.
Little pooch kick. The ball's loose on the ground. The Wildcats can cover it up, and we do.
Perfect angle by Campbell Woods. Kicks it down.
I don't know what number 2 was doing for CALERA. He slid down, Derek Edwards, and he just stood there and watched Gavin Edwards come down and cover the ball.
Great speed by Gavin. And just a good decision. And I think that's what Campbell was trying to do earlier.
Yeah.
But he hit more of a line drive, and it went directly out of bounds. But this one,
I don't understand how you send a man deep that doesn't know the – I guess he just may have had a lapse of judgment or just got confused, but that's a live ball. You have to grab that football in play, and he stood there and watched Gavin Edwards run right by him and cover it up. It's a big break for the Wildcats. Carter Smith and the offense back on the field. 1st down and 10 at the 14. Going to hand off over here right side, and Zay Hunter is absolutely going to just cruise in from 14 yards out, and the Wildcat touchdown.
Butt sweep to the right. Great job of blocking on the right side. Student body right. Really good job down the field by Ryan Willis as well.
Starting to pour it on a little bit here now with 5:19 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
It's 4 rushing touchdowns now for Zay Hunter in the ball game. 14 on the season for the senior.
He has had a tremendous season. He's still got another game left and well over 1,000 yards rushing this season now for the senior tailback. Campbell Woods back on for an extra point, and it's good. 40-14. Wildcats in firm control here.
Good play calling tonight by this offensive staff.
Really
Kevin
has
Smith.
looked great, man. I'm telling you.
And our offensive line has been out there to play. They played physical, gotten after the opposition. Had so many opportunities in the passing game also. getting the football in Elijah Spivey's hands more has helped this team.
It really has.
You just feel like you're getting your sea legs under you. I know it's tough to look down.
Look, there's a couple of games. If Wildcats will finish this one and win next week, there's 2 to 3 games you look back on this schedule and go, man, we had it.
Of course.
We had it. And you just that's the fine line you play, though. When you don't show up some nights and give your best effort, anybody can beat you. And, you know, we didn't do that a couple times this year. This team could easily have 8 wins. I mean, by the time it's all said and done, and that's the difference in a 5-5 and an 8-2 season. And it's a good football team on the field. A lot of good players and a lot that will be graduating in a senior class, but a lot of good ones coming back. High end over in pooch kick, fielded at the 25. Gavin Edwards from behind, good tackle. Gavin's had a good game tonight, really, and he's a little slow to get up there. He leaped and grabbed his legs and tackled him from behind, and hope Gavin's okay as he's laying back on his back there around the 26 or 24-yard line. Gavin made a great play on that tackle. As they'll tend to him. Just kind of odd. You know, he was the one coming from behind making the tackle.
He's up and everything's good.
Don't know if he kind of lost it. Do you think he got his breath knocked out?
Easily could have.
I mean, you know, the way he lunged and kind of landed.
He really overextended himself.
Boy, he did, man. He's played well tonight. In offense, he's got a touchdown to his credit, and he's played good. He saved a touchdown earlier. He ran a guy down on a screen pass on defense. He's had a good football game tonight.
His ceiling's high. You know, I hope he gets an opportunity in college. You know, he's got some things he needs to work on, and which ones of us that played on this field didn't have some things to work on. But his ceiling's really high.
It really
he runs
is.
well. He's long, plays physical. He doesn't bow down from contact. Great special teams player, Brett.
He really is.
He could do some things on the offensive side of the ball, too. I think he'll get a chance.
Nelson under pressure, and he's going to be hit by Colby Ford and put down back at the 20-yard line. A big hit by Colby Ford. Going to cost him 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 14 coming up.
Got a cramp back here, wide receiver for CALERA that's running deep on Dontarius.
That's number 3. That's your guy.
We were in good coverage there.
Cruz.
Yeah, Dontarius was in a good spot. Denzel Green matched up with their slot, recognized it and stayed with him, stayed behind him the entire time. The defensive unit, Coach Fasell and the entire staff really played well since about midway through the first half, where we'd given up a couple of touchdowns. But since
Ball's
then,
on the ground on the snap, and Wildcats going to put him down back here at the 20, so another yard loss. Nelson struggling on this drive here.
Tell you who's played well tonight's Colby Ford. Pokey's been playing well.
We missed him last week.
Yeah, it hurt. It really hurt. And but he's been extra active out there tonight. And Pokey's just played good football
the whole season.
A majority of the season, but he's played exceptionally good the last 3 or 4 weeks.
3rd down 15 now from the 20. Man in motion is Prentice right to left. Nelson Tate, you just mentioned Pokey.
No, that's a Najee.
Najee,
which is
excuse
great.
me. Good Lord. In the backfield, almost took the handoff. You talk about a kid that's improved.
He has.
I mean, he's a force up front now.
And we need somebody to play like that. We need, if you're going to play a 3-man defensive front, it's really helpful when you've got a nose guard that just disrupts everything.
Najee will be back next year.
Over the years, we've had some great nose guard play here.
We sure have. He's emerging as a good one. He's tough to block up front.
Tay Robinson being the best of the bunch.
There's no question about it. 4th down, CALERA's going to have to punt. 2 seconds on the play clock. This one's over his head into the end zone. He's going to try to run the ball out, and the worst. You get me when you do that. That he probably should have just gone down in the end zone. He runs the ball out to the 1-yard line. Is literally probably the worst thing that could have happened.
Yeah, it'd probably been better just kick that one out of the back. But, you know, here's the issue is I think he had time just to kick it away.
He did, and he
probably
took
get
off.
it 30 or 40 yards.
Brett a little slow getting up. I don't know.
Yeah, you want me to tell you what I don't want to see next couple of weeks?
Just him get hurt.
Any of that.
Well, he's going.
Keep him healthy,
what he just said? I'm going back out to play defense.
Come over
then
here
they said,
rest.
"No, you're gonna come over here."
Yeah,
so
it's a good spot for you. You've done everything you've been asked of the last few years, and he got a bright future ahead of him.
He really does. Great player. Good to see him up. But he was not about to come onto the sideline. He was made to by Coach Smith. First and goal at the 1. Handoff right side. Rumbling, stumbling, backing in. Did he get there?
I think he's about a half-yard line.
Just a half-yard short. That was a lot of running for a half-yard. And that was Carl Russell. They call him Pooh. He tried his best every which way to get in the end zone. He was spinning and backing and stumbling and everything else and carrying CALERA defenders with him and ended up gaining about a half-yard. Second and goal. Still in the wishbone. Brett Pitt's back out there now. He's going to hand it to Brett, and Brett's going to walk into the end zone for a touchdown.
Good physical run by the senior. Fighting off that first hit, which was at about the 2-yard line.
Can I say something?
No surprise he gets it in.
Ain't nothing wrong with him. He's
he's
running around, and he said, I'm good. They hand the football to the senior, and well-deserved touchdown there, 46-14. Some lessons to be learned for CALERA on a couple of things. One that you will learn is don't run the ball out of the end zone on a snap over your head, and another one, when the ball is kicked off and you're back to receive it, don't let it just sit there. Kicks up and good. 47-14, we'll take an A&M Plumbing timeout. You're listening to the Wildcat Football Network.
The same professionals you've trusted with your urgent care is now your primary health provider, Main Street Family Care. We provide annual physical exams as well as monitoring health conditions such as high blood pressure, diabetes, asthma, and more. All major insurances accepted, Medicaid, Medicare, and have self-pay options to accommodate everyone. See us in Alex City, just across from Walmart. Your care is our primary concern.
Main Street Family Urgent Care. Heal better, feel better fast.
The door's open, the beer's cold, and the biscuits are hot at Foshie's Watts on Dable Road in Alexander City. Fishing season is in year-round and live bait is available. Non-ethanol gas is available along with propane and pellet ice. So come on by and see what we're all about, where the kitchen is open Monday through Friday early at Foshie's Watts on Dable Road in Alexander City. And tell them old Katie sent you right here from the front porch, WAXC-TV.
We are a debt relief agency. We help people file Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 under the Bankruptcy Code.
This is Marcia Mason, your local Lake Martin bankruptcy and Social Security disability attorney. Mason Law Firm is located at 217 Madison Street in Alexander City. Call 256-329-1313 to schedule your appointment today. All initial consultations are free and strictly confidential.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Good news, it's back. Frosted Tips.
Absurdly large shoulder pads? Saying talk to the hand?
No, the sensation's back at Zaxby's.
The Zensation Salad is back, and introducing the new Zensation Filet Sandwich Meal with hand-breaded chicken, Asian slaw, wonton strips, and citrus vinaigrette, both served with an egg roll. The Zensation Salad and Filet Sandwich Meal, only at Zaxby's.
Life is unpredictable, and finding an insurance agent you can depend on to be there when you need them most is a difficult task. Hunter Price, your Alpha agent, understands that. Hunter is the Lake Martin area's choice for your home, auto, life, business, and farm insurance, and takes pride in providing fast, professional, and personal service. Call Hunter now and experience the security of having your agent be only a phone call away. 256-377-4955.
Top
Gun 1, this is Tower. Termite swarm season is here. Time to lock and load. Top Gun 1, over.
Tower, this is Top Gun 1. I'm arming my state-of-the-art termite tech device that uses sonar technology to find termites in your home without going into your walls or floors.
Roger that, Top Gun 1. You are clear to engage.
For bond or service, call Top Gun Pest Control at 256-234-7375. With over 20 years of combined experience, our team can eliminate all pests from your home. Top Gun Pest Control, because we feel the tug to kill some bugs.
For over 80 years, the staff members of Radney and Langley Funeral Home have been friends in time of need, and we are dedicated to honoring, sharing, and preserving the amazing and inspirational stories of life.
For the most complete real estate service, Riverbank & Trust has it all covered. Whether you're purchasing land, a lot for future construction, or buying your dream home, Riverbank & Trust can help with conventional, jumbo, VA, FHA, and USDA loans with competitive interest rates. Riverbank & Trust can close your loan from start to finish in 30 days or less. Let Melanie Foci, Randy Dawkins, Abby Guy, or Phil Blassingame put their nearly 100 years of combined experience to work for you, simplifying the buying process. Riverbank & Trust for complete real estate service in the Lake Martin area.
Fourth quarter, moving right to left now. Wildcats up 47-14. Carter Smith drops back to pass, has his receiver. Zay Stows at the 45, up to the 46-47. I'm telling you, man, look, when you try to show out, I'm going to call you out. And Timothy Gilbert, about every play is pointing at somebody or hitting somebody late or clapping in the face. He's already been pulled out one time for a personal foul, and
that pass pattern's been open all night, Brett.
It has
a little
been.
sit-down route at the slot receiver. And
third down.
Well-thrown football again by Carter Smith.
3rd and 3. And a handoff to Marcus McNeil. Cut back, and there's a seam. He's in the open, 50, 45. Man, he's a lightning bug. I mean, I'm telling you, he is so fast.
It's the first time we've seen him with the football on the offensive
first
side
carry.
tonight.
Yep, first carry of the game for him. But he is so fast to the hole. Picked up 11 and a first down. This stadium needs to see him in open field running. He needs to get through the second. I told him the other day, I said, I'm tired of watching you get tripped up in the second level. You doing that on purpose?
No, they'll get a chance starting next year.
Here's
Brett.
a handoff to DeMarcus, cut back,
run.
40,
what
35. Is this going to be the one? Stiff arm 30, and then going to be run out of bounds at the 25.
We're going to have to feed him lead over the offseason.
But I'm
all
telling
you need is about 15, 20 pounds. You don't want the kid to probably get over 160, Brett. He weighs.
He can run, dude.
But he has great vision. He really does. He's got very good vision.
That's what his asset is.
He's got quick feet. He's got quick feet in the hole. Can make people miss, and his size is a benefit to him because you cannot find 5'3", 136.
No.
I don't know where 5'3", 136 is.
They're going to try a blitz here. Carter's going to hand off over here to
Good
Marcus
blocking.
McNeil, 25, and up to the – still on his feet. You better wrap him up. He'll spin out. They'll give him forward progress down here to the 23-yard line. So only picked up about 3 yards there, but, boy, he scares you to death if you're a defender.
Yeah, very good job blocking on this left side of the front. They had this thing sealed off perfectly. He'd have wished to cut back up the seam. Probably positive yards, but cuts this one outside. Not too often we've seen a poor decision at the lane of the running lane.
Second down, and Carter's going to keep it over here, left side, 20, 15. Man, runs over a defender down here around the 10-yard line, and there's penalty flags everywhere. This one's going to come back. Good job on pulling the football there by Carter and keeping it around the left side. So this one will come back against the Wildcats, I feel certain. Or are they going to call a face mask? No, it's going to go against the Wildcats. I mean, you really got to run 25 yards to give us the call holding against the Wildcats.
It'll be a spot of the foul, and they could bring it back just to the 28, Brett?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. CALERA's going to spend a timeout. Caleb didn't quite understand why CALERA called that timeout, and I don't think we do either. 9:39 to go, and Wildcats are up 47-14. Ball's at the 28-yard line. Second down and 12 coming up. Not quite sure at this point if that's going to really make a difference or not. Just saying. It has become a little brisk out here tonight at the Sportsplex. Some cool weather here. Finally, after we've had 4 months of like 150-degree burn-your-face-off weather, it has been excruciatingly hot throughout the pretty much the entire season. 47-14, Wildcats lead it. They have the football. Second down and 12 at the CALERA 28-yard line. Four wide receivers in the pattern for the Wildcats. Carter Smith in the shotgun formation. Smith takes the snap. Quick pitch over here to Marcus McNeil. 25 down to the 20 and out of bounds, and that's a 15-yard penalty. He's been asking for it, too, for the last couple of plays, and he finally got it, number 11. Dylan Killingsworth, he's been chippy the last couple plays, and he's going to have a little bit of a instructional time with the official down here to tell him why he got the penalty. So half the distance to the goal coming up for the Wildcats. DeMarcus McNeil with a good run down this near sideline, and you tack the penalty yardage on his first and goal at the 9. 9:31, and for Caleb over there listening, the clock is stopped. (47-14). Carter Smith takes the snap. Going to pull it left side, cut back inside. Good run there. And he is engulfed by Jason Jones down there. When he grabs you, you disappear.
You go down.
Yeah.
Good job in the fake by Carter Smith. He had me going with McNeil on the right side, and McNeil carried out that fake well onto the right side. Positive yards down to the 6. Clock is rolling, Caleb. Under 9 minutes to go here in the football game. 47-14, Wildcats lead.
Second goal at the 6. Carter's going to hand it to DeMarcus. A little bit of a seam down to around the 5-yard line. Killingsworth just can't stand it, can he? Oh, he's going to act like he's going to help him up now after he drove his head in the ground.
They playing physical. They're not quitting.
Yes.
It's good to see. Very easy just to lay down and let them score real easily right here. So,
well, their offensive line has the last two possessions. They have pretty much not touched anybody. Their defense still fighting with 8:18 to go.
I tell you, Alabama's getting
getting a mammoth.
They are getting a good-looking prospect in Jason Jones.
He's a big guy. Third down and goal from the 5. Hand off to Marcus McNeil, and he's just going to outrace everybody to the corner. Did he get it, though?
Don't think so.
Man, he was shoved out just short of the pylon. I thought for sure he was going to get to the edge, and it'll be 4th and goal. DeMarcus just ran out of real estate right there. The guy had a pretty good angle on him. Thought he was going to outrun him there, but Wildcats will go 4th and goal. Under center with 8 minutes to go. Carter Smith is going to sneak it ahead and
gets it into the end zone.
Good
call.
Touchdown, Wildcats. 7:53 to go here in the ball game.
Good lane decision by Carter right there. Off left guard. Headgear going forward. In and behind that left guard for the touchdown. 53-14. Our second time this year that we've scored 50-plus points. Well, when we got it going, we can get it going, can't we?
Yes, we can. Good running by DeMarcus on that drive.
Mm-hmm.
Man, he's
good blocking by the offensive front.
He's talented. Extra point coming up, and I mean, did he make that? I don't know how in the world, but give him credit. And Zach Watson just pulled off the kick of the year. I don't know if anybody touched that guy coming up. Did he run? Did he just run by everybody?
I think he got back there so quick he didn't know. It's clear he's never blocked a kick.
Well, it's clear that kid never has returned one down here because the ball laid on the ground, and he watched Gavin Edwards pick it up, and it's clear the punter doesn't know what to do when the ball snapped into the end zone because he took off and ran and got tackled at the 1. So there's 3 or 4 teachable moments on tape here for CALERA. That big guy I thought was going to just engulf the holder and the kicker for us. He ran by him, and somehow Watson's able to kick it through. 54-14. Pooch kick down this near side. Killingsworth catches it. Runs it out to the 27-yard line.
Good tackle by Zay Stowe out in the open field. Let's see if we can get this clock to run.
Caleb, in case you were wondering, the clock stopped at 7:43 over there. It's going to be close. Scoreboard show coming up in about 40 minutes. CALERA out on offense again. New defenders on the field for the Wildcats. A mix of starters and new guys. The ball's on the ground and back here at the 20.
Stephen Williams, Gavin Vickers back there as they meet in the backfield. Clock will roll, though. And we will go under 7 minutes to go in the ball game on this next snap, and that will be the call from us moving forward.
If I were trying to, I'd try to just get on out of here. Loss of 6 yards, 2nd down and 16. Still in a throwing formation. Nelson, snap, hand off to Shoddy, and Shoddy, Stephen Williams.
Great job by the defensive end. Holding his lane, making it cut back inside, and making the stop. Good-looking play by the senior.
Another 4-yard loss, so 3rd down and 20. Nelson in the shotgun. There's the snap. And, I mean, here's a little screen pass, and he dropped it, and it was probably a good thing because incomplete, 4th down and 20. There's another jailbreak right there on Nelson. I don't know if anybody's touching anybody. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not trying to call anybody out, but, I mean, I think they have officially waved the white flag on offense. 5:52. I'm with Caleb. Quit trying to throw it. I think your line sent you a message that they ain't really going to give anybody much time to try to look downfield. So CALERA to punt the football here with 5:37 to go. Offense about to come back on the field here. Denzel Green. CALERA burns another timeout. We'll take an A&M Plumbing timeout with them. You're listening to the Wildcat Football Network.
Alex City Internal Medicine and Nephrology and Weight Loss Center provides optimum care for the whole person. Dr. Dimo Popov specializes in the prevention and diagnosis of high blood pressure, kidney disease, diabetes, and acute and chronic conditions. Our weight loss clinic offers lipo shots and a guide to healthy weight loss. Alex City Internal Medicine and Nephrology and Weight Loss Center, where lifestyle changes are made.
Expect it or not, the loss of a loved one is difficult. Put your family first by planning ahead. This is Joseph Dean, new owner of Alabama Funeral Homes and Cremation Centers. We are a full-service funeral home with an on-site crematory and cemetery. Whether your need is immediate or you would like to plan in advance, our experienced, compassionate staff can assist you in designing an enduring memorial experience, burial, or cremation. Alabama Funeral Homes and Cremation Centers on Highway 280 in Camp Hill or online, alabamafuneralhomes.com.
There is an affordable buy here, pay here used car lot right here in Alexander City. Rick's Auto Sales is located just across from Bice Motors on Cherokee Road with a friendly staff who will get you off your feet and in a seat in no time at all with easy, no hassle financing, even if you have a few dings in your credit. Rick's Auto Sales, where your dollar goes farther. Call now, 256-392-3796. 392-3796.
Heritage South Credit Union in Alexander City is your community credit union. And unlike the banks where you are a customer, at Heritage South Credit Union, you are a member. Heritage South Credit Union is a nonprofit organization, is owned by the members, benefits the members. The board of directors are local volunteers and not paid, and is insured by the NCUA. Heritage South Credit Union is all about you, the member, and not the profits. Stop by your local Heritage South Credit Union today in Alexander City or visit them online at myhscu.com.
Welcome to Alex City Food Shop, your local Shell station located at Highway 280 and Airport Drive. Fill up with Shell V-Power Nitro plus premium gasoline and get the best total engine protection you can get, period. Stop by anytime, day or night, open 24/7, and check out all the great specials and all your favorite convenience store items. Keep that car clean with a touch-free car wash, where your 6th wash is always free. Also, be sure to use your FRN reward card and save big at the pump.
Your comfort is our number one concern. Advanced Heat and Air.
Advanced Heating and Air makes your comfort their priority for any season. Advanced Heating and Air is the region's train dealer and an Alabama Power Superior Solutions dealer that can save you money and energy with a new electric heat pump. Advanced Heating and Air maintains the region's best service team, so rely on us to make your comfort our number one concern. Call 234-5052, and we're there for you.
Sometimes you just want a good old juicy steak. That's what you get every time at Scooter's Grill in Hackville. They don't just do a good steak. You can pick the flavor like you like. Buttery garlic ribeyes, bourbon ribeye, or blackened. That's not all you'll get. You'll get the fried catfish, burgers, wings, and fingers are always the best anywhere around. That's at Scooter's Grill. They'll have you coming back for more. Good eating, good people, good times. That's Scooter's Grill in Hackville.
Abernathy & Britton CPA of Alexander City is proud to support our Benjamin Russell Wildcats. Their hard work and dedication is the standard that Abernathy & Britton CPA strive for with our clients. Whether it's basic bookkeeping, payroll services, or tax planning and preparation for individuals and small businesses, we are here for you. John Abernathy and Tina Britton are available for all your accounting needs and give you the tools, reports, and knowledge to maintain all of your accounting needs. Go Wildcats, and best of luck for all your team efforts.
54-14, CALERA going to punt the football here with 5:24. 4th and 20. Snap, and the punt is away end over end and going to be fielded and brought up to the 47-48 yard line. And on the return is Caleb Stows. See some more players come into the football game here on offense with 5:10 to go.
New quarterback into the football game. Will be a 9th grader, Brett. And number 3 out there for the Wildcats. Jamarian Whetstone.
Yep.
Throws the ball well whenever I'm watching him in pregame. Can deliver it where he needs to around the field.
Staying with the majority of our starting offensive line. Handoff over here and nowhere to go as they get him in the backfield back here to 30. (54-14), 4:47 to go in the ball game. Wildcats Really played well the entire game from start to finish. 54-14, 4:22 and counting here. Wildcats going to pick up their 4th win of the season. Hand off to DeMarcus. Oh, man, he took a hard hit right there and driven backwards. Good hit there by one of their defenders, number 42 there for CALERA. Squared up DeMarcus. That is Corinthian Richardson.
Yeah, wholesale substitutions for CALERA as well.
Yep. Good tackle there. 3rd down, 17. 3:45 to go here in the ball game. Wildcats letting the clock run. Takes the snap, going to hand off to DeMarcus. DeMarcus around the left side, knifing his way upfield to the 37, 38-yard line. Well short of a first down. Wildcats had to punt the football, and so probably about do it with 3:15 to go in the ball game. Big win tonight for the Wildcats to just get back in the win column. Good to see the execution on both sides of the ball. Really, Wildcats there with 2 drives there in the first quarter where they gave up 14 points, and they put the screws down on defense after that and really have not allowed anything. Punting situation here, Brett Pitts. Actually, Campbell Woods going to punt this ball. It's going to roll back to Killingsworth, and I mean, A.J. Journey laid one on him back here at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, great job by Ty Brown as well of open field tackle to hold on, and then Anthony Journey comes across to finish him off. A lot of new names coming in on the defensive side of the ball again for the Wildcats here on this drive. .226 to go, Brett.
The never-ending clock here in this one. I think CALERA is probably going to try to throw it. They're going to hand off over here and turn the corner over here, and Wildcats are going to spin him down around the 40 finally. Picked up about 8 or 9 yards over there on the left side.
Keep him in bounds. And he does. So clock will roll.
That's right.
Under 2 minutes to go here on this snap. 54-14, great victory. Moved to 4-5 on the season. The goal of 2 wins in a row and finishing at 500.
New linebacker in the game for the Wildcats, number 34, Shane Hansen, in the middle. And Caleb may lose it. We called it. I thought CALERA called another one, and I thought Caleb may have had to go down the sideline on that one. But 1 minute and 47 seconds to go here. We'll let everybody know coming up after the broadcast. Here in about 30 minutes, it'll be the AHSA Radio Network Scoreboard Show. But first, it'll be the Kelly's Heating and Air postgame show. When luck is not enough, call Kelly's, get the job done right the first time. And we'll name the Dark Insurance Player of the Game, the Wildcat Play of the Game by Country Financial Agent Dylan Johnson, and the Alex City Foot Specialties Replay. Got a lot to choose from tonight. Wildcats putting 54 on the board tonight. New quarterback in the ball game for CALERA, going to hand it off, and a mob of Wildcats going to shut him down right there at the 40-yard line. 3rd down.
Band's gotten after it again tonight.
I have.
Really impressed with our band's halftime performance, Brett. We play well. Kids really into it.
They are.
Dale Bloodwork does an outstanding job. We've always had a great band, and we continue to do that here.
Hand off over here right side, and Gavin Vickers will spin him down up here around the 47-yard line with a minute to go here in the ball game. Wildcats going to win it 54-14 unless CALERA breaks a run. Snap the ball with 40 seconds here. High pass incomplete. Clock will stop, Caleb, with 38 seconds. It will be second down and 10. CALERA still has a timeout on the board. Second down and 10. Handoff left side, and good tackle over there. Number 32 coming up, making a stop for the Wildcats. Jamarcus Smith. Third down and 11. With 19 seconds to go, they'll run one more play, and that'll officially end it here. There's a snap, handoff over here to the right side, and Gavin Vickers and Jamarcus Smith and a couple more Wildcats going to put him down, and that's going to wrap it up. Wildcats win it, 54-14. We'll take a break here. When we come back, it'll be the Kelly's Heating and Air postgame show. You're listening to the Wildcat Football Network.
Can I help you?
Do you have a replacement for this oxygen sensor?
Oh, yeah. Watch this.
Hey, Rick, what do you think? Zirconium dioxide, 5-wire. Yeah, we got that. That's part number 24302.
That's like a superpower, like a strange and specific superpower.
I heard that.
Let me get that for you.
Thank you, Rick.
You're welcome.
Quality parts,
Helpful people.
that's Napa know-how.
If you're seeing the American cockroach, throw up the red flag. Ladybugs, throw up the red flag. Ants and swarming termites, throw up the red flag. And kudzu bugs, throw up the red flag. That's Red Flag Pest Control. So the caution is on. Call Red Flag Pest Control today.
I'm Scott Davis with Red Flag Pest Control. Call me today, 256-825-0430.
Mortgage Pro is the new standard for mortgage loans. While other banks are taking 45 to 60 days to close a loan, Mortgage Pro is making it happen in less than 15 days. Your mortgage loan goes from start to finish in less than 15 days. Mortgage Pro is able to make this happen by having the most advanced technology and a highly trained staff with over 98 years combined experience. If you're looking to buy a home or refinance your current mortgage, call Mortgage Pro and let our team go to work for you.
Carlisle Heating and Air says it's tune-up time for your HVAC system. Having your unit tuned up increases energy efficiency and can reduce the wear and tear on your unit. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019 for a price. Serving the Lake Martin area, Alexander City, Dadeville, Jackson Gap, and Goodwater. Don't get hot, be cool. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019. Don't get hot, be cool.
What's behind the CA?
A world full of opportunities.
Where are you now? Where are you going?
Where do you want to be?
These are all important in determining your path in life.
More importantly, why be ordinary
when you can be extraordinary?
At Central Alabama Community College, you can be anything you wish to be.
Don't put your future on hold and don't settle for less than excellence.
We are Central Alabama Community College.
Central to you.
Central to your success.
Boaters in the Lake Martin area know whether you need service, maintenance, repairs, a great selection of pre-owned boats, or a brand new pontoon. Alex City Marine at the corner of 63 and 280 is there for you. Thanks to a record-setting sales year, Alex City Marine now has one of the finest pre-owned inventories they've ever had. Repairs, service, routine maintenance for all your boating needs. See the pros the locals know. Alex City Marine at the corner of 63 and 280. Check them out online at alexcitymarine.com.
Find everything you need for the perfect outdoor living space at Russell Do-It Center, like the Fire Rock Outdoor Conventional Fireplace. Smartly designed masonry systems that are easy to install and are less than half the cost of a scratch-built brick and mortar fireplace. Weber Grills, the best outdoor gas, electric, and charcoal grills, which always come pre-assembled. Yeti Coolers, premium coolers and accessories that are the ultimate in design, performance, and durability. Russell Do-It Center, experience and knowledge from the pros.
Now this is Cool at Sure Shot on Highway 280 in Alexander City, along with Drake, AFCO, and Wrangler. Now footwear by Irish Setter, Keen, and Georgia Boot, just to name a few. Camo by Browning and Rocky. Sports Field and Champion Safes for long guns by Bagara, Tika, and Browning. Handguns by Glock, Smith & Wesson, and Ruger. Camp Chef and Lodge Cookware, Moultrie Feeders, and Tree Stands. Now you check them out. Sure Shot, Highway 280, Alex City.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Kelly's Heating and Air post-game show. Wildcats 54, CALERA 14. Big win, pick up their 4th win of the season. One more game left. In a couple weeks, we'll have a bye next week, and the Wildcats will welcome in Valley for the final home game of the season. Try to complete a 500 record next week, which is a big deal. I mean, when you can't make the playoffs, you definitely want to fight to have a at least a 500 record, and the Wildcats will have an opportunity to do that in 2 weeks. 54-14, big win. We'll get down to business here on the Kelly's Heating and Air post-game show. When luck is not enough, call Kelly's. Get the job done right the first time. Country Financial Agent Dylan Johnson, Wildcat Play of the Game. It's your life journey. We're here to travel it with you. Randy, the Wildcat Play of the Game.
Yeah, Wildcat Play of the Game going to be that safety by Big Pokey Norris. Gets back there in the backfield. Quarterback continues to move back from the 5-yard line, and Pokey's right there where he needs to be to get the safety. So congratulations to the senior defensive tackle, who's really played well the second half of the season, really the entire season, but he's played exceptionally well the second half of the season.
Yeah, defensive line really played well, too, all the way across the board. And
defense played great all the way across the board.
They did. Gave up those 2 drives there in the first quarter, but really then, tightened the screws down and didn't allow CALERA to do much after that. Congratulations to Pokey on making the Wildcat Play of the Game, brought to you by Country Financial Agent Dylan Johnson. The Dark Insurance Player of the Game. Don't be in the dark about your insurance needs. Call Dark Insurance. Once again, I know it sounds like a broken record, but hard not to give it to him again.
Yeah, we don't know how many yards he ended up with rushing, but I know he had 4 touchdowns rushing. Zay Hunter has moved to 14 rushing touchdowns, over 1,000 yards rushing through 9 football games. I'd guess he had somewhere around 150, 160 yards rushing tonight.
He had about 100 in the first quarter.
Yep, so another great game by the senior running back, and a great season all the way around.
Absolutely. Congratulations, Zay Hunter, the Dark Insurance Player of the Game for I don't know how many times this year. Don't be in the dark about your insurance needs. Call Dark Insurance. The Alex City Foot Specialties replay of the game. Your feet are your foundation. Give them the proper care they deserve at Alex City Foot Specialties. The Gavin Edwards end-around speed sweep is one that you'll want to go back and watch. That was the first score of the game for the Wildcats.
And Gavin had a great game all the way around. Great game on special teams. Would have liked to have had this pass played back in the middle of the field, and that's one of those things where Gavin runs so well. If he catches that football, he's off to the races for another touchdown. That's one to work on. I thought Carter Smith really played well tonight, delivered the football around. Elijah Spivey got the football in his hands enough to make me and you happy, which is a necessity moving forward, especially into next year. So good offensive output all the way around. I can't say enough about the defensive effort. Defensive effort outside of the first half of the first quarter was outstanding.
Congratulations there to Gavin Edwards. That was a 2-play drive. Got the night started with a 10-yard run by Zay Hunter. That was kind of the foreshadowing of things to come for him. And then Gavin Edwards on a speed sweep from 32 yards out, and Wildcats were on the board to start the game. So congratulations to the entire team. Great effort, great play calling on offensive staff, good defensive play all the way around. Special teams gave up some yards on some returns, but Campbell Woods was excellent once again in the kicking game, and then being able to field punts and punt return was really good tonight all the way around. So an overall good win for the Wildcats. Improve to 4-5 on the season. Need one more to get to that 500 mark against Valley in a couple weeks here. We'll have an off week next week and then close it out in a couple weeks here from the Charles E. Bailey Sportsplex, Martin Savarese Field. Again, your final score here on the Kelly's Heating and Air postgame show, Wildcats 54, CALERA 14. For our entire Wildcat Football Network crew, Caleb Brooks, our videographer and our statistician and spotter, my broadcast partner, Randy Lee, I'm Brett Pritchard saying we've enjoyed it. We hope you have. See you next time.
Score big with these deals at Bice Motors in Alex City. Up to 27% off on select 2019 Ram trucks. During Jeep Adventure Days, lease a new 2019 Jeep Compass Latitude for $209 a month. Save over $8,000 on a new 2019 Jeep Grand Cherokee Altitude.
We guarantee the lowest price, and we'll pay you the difference in price twice.
Make your scoring drive to Bice Motors in Alex City.
Coons Corner Deli and Catering. Now, they're located on Hillby Street in Alexander City. Let's just talk catering right now. Your next event, I want you to get in touch with them at Coons Corner Catering at 256-234-3557. Now, let's talk about that deli. I'm talking about early in the morning. Oh, you're going to love their breakfast, and lunchtime, my goodness, meat and 3 and some sweet tea. 256-234-3557.
Tapley's Appliance, home-owned and operated by Tom and Louise Tapley, is located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Stop in and check out the Holland Gas Grill. It bakes, it grills, it steams, it smokes. It's great for cooking out no matter what the occasion, from tailgating to backyard grilling. The only grill guaranteed not to flame up. Also available, the DCS Gas Grill, and they have charcoal grills in stock as well. That's Tapley's Appliance, where they service what they sell.
Lake Martin Building Supply, located on Dayville Road in Alexander City. Owners Tiffany and Michael Huff believe in constantly improving their inventory for you. From deer corn, feeders, to Valspar paint, to top quality lumber and RV section, Lake Martin Building Supply welcomes each customer that comes through the door with a warm hello and a pleasant goodbye, and a come back to see us real soon. That's Lake Martin Building Supply, Dayville Road. Call today, 256-234-5500.
A&M Plumbing, A&M Plumbing, service at its best when you need it most.
From the smallest drippy faucet to drain cleaning to water heater replacement to gas lines to total systems replacement, A&M Plumbing handles it all. Visit amplumbing.net today for the experienced, licensed, and insured pros at A&M Plumbing.
A&M Plumbing, A&M Plumbing, service at its best when you need it most.
Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Morrison Haynes Law Firm in Alexander City are proud members of our community. Our team of dedicated employees live, work, and support in our local communities, and we are all actively engaged in our hometowns. Just like all area players, parents, and coaches, we are committed to the betterment of our local area and want to wish all of our area teams the best of luck this fall. The Morrison Haynes Law Firm in Alexander City, a proud supporter of all area athletics.
Badcock and More of Alexander City invites the entire Lake Martin area to see our newly restocked, newly remodeled store on Cherokee Road. We're under new ownership and management with the Alexander family, bringing 20 years of retail furniture experience, guaranteed customer satisfaction, and value on all our quality furniture. Badcock offers in-house 0% interest up to 24 months, and the Alexanders are committed to offering you a customer-oriented approach that will make your buying experience easy and your home beautiful. Visit the all-new Badcock and More, Cherokee Road, Alex City.
Call Security Pest Control today for all of your pest control needs. Let us protect your home and health. Serving all of Central Alabama, we offer treatments for termites, roaches, ants, fleas, and ticks. Call and ask about our mosquito treatments and bedbug treatments. Ask about our real estate inspection reports. And if moisture is a problem, call on Security Pest Control to install moisture barriers. Call us today and put our 45 years of experience to work for you. Security Pest Control, the best against pests.